Lou will back me up. We came
It's
to an
on
agreement
Twitch,
that
it's
I
on
will not
YouTube.
change Kale.
It's on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, I just started the stream, so it's recorded.
Shit. I mean,
Gonna have
The AI voice actors, they're pretty good.
we'll do a Discord call, and I'll have my recording going. Be like, speak into the microphone. You want to change your character again? Yes, I do. Why do you keep asking me that?
Nick's just like, Lou, you're earning these bucks I send you, all right? I need you to incorporate this new character every week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, starring. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Looks like we
Start
just
my own
lost
podcast.
Mikey. You were here.
Hi,
now you're
Mikey.
gone.
My hair back?
At least in roll 20.
Yeah, dude. It's just like I can't
I hear you.
do anything on roll 20 right now. All right, there we go. Dude, it was just a white screen. It wouldn't let me do anything.
Excuses.
Mikey.
I know, dude. I gotta buy a real computer.
Lenovo Legion Go.
Dude, I'm watching.
Keep telling you to get a laptop. How are you gonna play this game next weekend?
What game are we playing next weekend? Oh, I'm taking my
D&D.
laptop.
Oh, but I thought it
have a
was
laptop.
terrible.
It's a terrible laptop. Yeah.
Get a good laptop.
How much are you actually gaming on your gaming PC? That's
Oh,
the reason I'm
you don't have
like,
to
might as
listen.
well just
Oh,
get a
none.
gaming
I mean,
laptop.
it's a nice
None,
game.
because I don't have one.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Stick with what you got. It's been working out.
What were we saying, Matt?
I said it's a nice gaming PC. I used it for quite some time.
Yours?
Yours. When we lived together,
Oh,
I was playing Civ on it.
Yeah, 10 years ago. It was a great desktop.
Oh, do you have your same
Oh,
computer
yeah.
from 10 years ago?
No, it's dead. I
Oh,
tried
yeah.
getting it all back up and working like a year ago, and it was like dead. And then I got a free laptop from the VA. It's for schooling, but it's like a $300 just generic laptop, so it can run like Roll20 and like 8-bit Steam games.
Yeah, it's
Why you
about,
should have went into computer science.
it's about how old my desktop is. It's like 8 to 10 years.
My desktop now is like 15 years old.
Oh. No, mine's not that bad. Mine was top of the line when I got it, though, so it still actually runs games pretty well.
Same.
Graphics
So
have
is
kind of
mine.
like leveled out at this point. They've kind of hit a plateau. Unless you're running
Lou,
like
remember?
trying to do 4K or some crazy shit, which doesn't really matter.
Well, ray tracing is gonna be required pretty soon.
Anyways,
I'll probably get
Indiana
an upgrade
Jones
this
is
year.
the first. Indiana Jones is the first game that's now requiring ray tracing.
Yeah, I don't think I have ray tracing on this thing. It's probably a newer technology.
Lou, you might remember the name of this. What was the name of that game that was like 10, 15 years ago? People used to use it as a benchmark to see if your PC was good enough to run it. And I just remember like the
Half-Life
entire
2?
environment. No, the entire environment was like disposable. So there were like trees and stuff. Like I remember palm trees.
Oh fuck. Cryo something? Crypto
Dude, that's-
something? Cry something. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. That was a thing. Yeah, okay. Crisis?
Yeah. Crisis,
Crisis.
yes.
Crisis 2.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Crisis 2.
Crisis 2 probably.
So, I hope you're okay if Toadleaf sounds like a man today.
That's perfectly fine. All of you are doing voices. I mean, it's it's more about your character's actions than what they sound like.
he's in buff leaf mode permanently
Buff leaf.
today.
Yeah.
He's been taking some tea, getting.
He's got permanent advantage on strength saving throws for the game.
He's tired of being too young sounding, so he's
I
taking
guess.
some magical tea.
Leaf hit puberty.
Puberty?
hit puberty after like 1,000
But,
years or whatever for a fairy.
He's making something, and he's like, "Do you want to try my puberty?"
Oh God.
Oh god.
That's it. That's enough out
All
of
right.
you. How do I do warnings again? Jeez.
Carlbot.
Where's
I
Carlbot?
thought that was just a good pun. You guys are dark.
These are dark. All right. Well, anyway, let's see. So, it is session 51 of
Man.
Trouble at Chaur.
My
We
dog
have-
keeps farting and it's stinks.
No. Stop farting, dog. Looks like we have Kale for story this week.
Yes.
He
Yes.
needs it so bad.
So we're getting those story points.
Yes.
So you're taking scribe, and we have Beans as the previous scribe.
Cool.
Would you like to give us a rundown of the events of last game?
Oh yeah. So we
Excellent.
continued combat against 2 Imperial ghouls and 2 bloated ghouls. The KO ran out in front, got himself surrounded, took a bunch of hits, while Toadleaf blasted away, and I did nothing. I hid behind the ogres to try to finish off one of the Imperial ghouls, and then drew the attention of one of the bloated ghouls. The battle wasn't looking too good, and then we realized I forgot about the caster and the rogue ghoul. And it was looking even worse. We continued the battle. I think, Pergo and Gurglow both got hypnotic patterns. So I woke up Pergo and totally quickly then morphed Pergo into a giant ape. Unfortunately, totally lost concentration because the spellcaster hit him with 4 magic missiles. Totally continued blasting away while Kale died and undied and then died again and then undied again and continued hitting people. Pergo eventually died, but Gurglow stayed alive. We eventually finished those ghouls off and continued moving forward. We quaffed a few healing potions and healed ourselves as best as we could, and then we ran into some more ghouls. A huge giant ghoul abomination and a shadow ghast were what was in front of us, and they began attacking you, Juan. And the battle quickly turned against us. Kale went down, and Juan was strumming some nasty riffs to freeze the 2 in front of Kale. We started retreating when Shock and other allies came up behind us and fought everybody off. We then collected essence and got some loot. 4 healing potions, 3 greater healing potions, 4 scrolls, a longbow +1, and 350 gold pieces.
All right. Thank you for that recap.
Yes.
So we are currently on the 36th of fall at 8:50 a.m. The battle was successful. Let's see. You just had the druids with you, right? That was the only faction helping you with this.
Shock and the Iron Tide were also helping us with it. Shock was and his army were the group. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's see.
Yeah, we had recruited druids.
Oh, okay.
Iron Tide,
So you had
and our camp.
You had the camp, and you had the druids.
Yes.
Okay. Let me check something. Okay. So you lost the ogre
Yes,
during
we
the
did.
fight. You also ended up losing 7 guards.
Ooh.
But yeah, all of your NPCs were all right.
I cast Mass Revivify.
It would be too late for Revivify. You could do, well, actually, I don't know if you're high enough level for the, what's it called? Raise Dead. Yeah.
Totally good. Oh, no. I know what you're saying. Never mind. You did the summon shit. Never mind.
Yeah. Alright. Well, yeah, so you lost some of your camp guards during the fight. The druids took some losses, but they, you don't have to know the details of theirs unless you ask them. But yeah, the cave has been taken, and the Iron Tide would collect their supplies. As stated, they gave you some rewards for that. And at this point, yeah, it's just kind of up to the group what they want to do next.
Did you already track the 7 guards from our camp, or should
Yes.
I do that?
No, I did
Cool.
that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So you would just need to go back to town if you want to try to recruit some more people. Normal guards are pretty easy to find for the camp.
Cool. Well, friends, should we head down to the Alcavian Labs, explore there more? Go back into the prison? We can finish exploring these caves. What do you think? Or head back? Or... How about going to the Alcavian Lab or prison?
I'm down to go wherever. It doesn't. I don't care too much. Wherever you guys want to go.
I thought we kind of solved everything over here.
Should we clear the Alcavian Labs completely?
We cleared everything over here.
Well, since we're here anyways, we're right by the Alcavian Labs, right, Beans?
Yeah.
So, remember when I was in that hollow point?
Yeah.
Well, there's in that library there.
Yeah.
I know where the manual is for this weird train thing. I don't know where the train is, but the manual's in there.
That's in the halls of Tarsus.
Ah.
Yeah.
And I think I don't remember if you were able to activate. Let me see. Did you guys activate the hollow teleportation?
Yeah.
No.
The one. No. So yeah.
We know of it.
Not.
But
We discovered it.
Yeah.
You just haven't used it. All right.
Yeah.
Is the hollow point? The hollow point's in here though, right? In the Alcavian Labs, right where we're at, right?
So there's
There
a
is
hollow
one here.
Yeah, there's a hollow point here.
So the great thing about that is specifically we could not access the teleportation from this area. However, we have an inside man in the halls of Tarsus who can activate it from there.
Yeah, because remember, I don't know if you all activated. I'm looking in my notes. Did you activate the Halls of Tarsus one?
We plugged the crystal into it.
You
yes.
did leave a crystal there? Okay. Did you put that in the
I don't
notes
know
somewhere?
if we left it there. We might have pulled it out.
Right.
Let
So
me
if
check
you,
my inventory.
yeah, if you pulled it out, it would not still be active. You'd have to have left it there for it to stay active. Same as this place.
Can we check the notes on that? Because I don't remember if we pulled the crystal out or who has the crystal.
I do, I believe.
It's not in my inventory.
Not the wait, is it the demon one? I thought we found another one.
Let me look real quick.
You are correct. You are absolutely correct.
Correct about what?
I have the demonic crystal
Thank you.
on me currently, and I have an arcane crystal. I have each one on it. So I have 2 crystals.
Okay, so if we have both the crystals, then yeah, it was not activated, because I don't think you had any other crystals. looking through my notes just to make sure of that.
How do you have both the crystals? Did you rob me at some point, Mikey?
Oh.
No.
Do you have it marked as having a crystal?
Yeah, it's in the inventory. It's in the party treasure. Juan's bag of holding. Arcane crystal.
No, looks like I gave it. Looks like I gave it up at some point.
All right. Yeah, and
still
I don't have
have
you
the-
guys finding any of the other ones that I had placed.
I thought
so
we had
think...
we definitely had the demon crystal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I
I mean.
got
The demon and the arcane are the two
And
I
we-
think the group found.
Okay.
I still have the depleted shadow crystal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all have the other two then. Okay.
All right. So
I don't have the demon crystal, which means.
I thought Mikey said he had that.
Oh, Mikey, you do have that?
Yeah, I got the demon one and
Oh.
the arcane one.
Cool.
Okay.
My bad.
All right.
Norm.
Just I'm gonna make sure I have note of those here, because that's what I thought the group had, but I
thought
sure.
this is going back to. I thought when I went into the Hollow Point and was asking Demi a bunch of questions, I thought it was in the Alcavian Labs Hollow, not the Halls of Tarsus.
The halls.
No, that was the halls.
Okay.
I thought it was both.
Well, we did both, but you asked majority of your questions.
And you have what's his name? Your little imp as being the one who has the permissions to use both.
Yeah, he got full permissions recently in the halls of Tarsus.
Acrid Gufari. All right, so what does the group want to do?
Real quick,
unfortunately, teleportation will not be an option because it is unpowered.
Can you tell me where the library is that the manual, because when I went into the Hollow Point, I asked some questions, and you were saying it had guided me to the library where the manual was located on the shelves. Would you be able to tell me if I would know if it was the Alcavian Labs library or the Halls of Tarsus library?
It was the Alcavian Labs library.
Okay.
Yeah.
So knowing that we're here, I say, hey, let's go to the Alcavian Labs, guys. I want to grab this manual and have Beans read it.
I want to take a nap. I'm almost dead, bro.
Just walk it off.
I have 3 levels of.
I mean,
exhausted.
we can have
3 times.
Kale could say he returns to the camp to kind of treat his injuries because the camp is nearby. We don't have to manually travel everywhere at this point because there isn't. Well, as far as you know, there's no danger in the area now that you've cleared the ghouls out. There could still be some lingering danger if you want to keep the group together, but for sure the camp is going to be safe because of all your people there. So Kale's going to go try to rest a bit.
I'd be pretty useless.
Resting, I would love to make sure these scrolls aren't cursed.
Make sure
the scrolls aren't cursed.
Oh, the scrolls. Yeah. Are you doing identify on them?
I would start with detect magic and then move on to identify.
All right. And which scrolls are you looking at?
We got 4 scrolls from last session.
The ones that Erdul gave you?
Yeah, he gave them to us.
I mean, he might have cursed them, but it would be kind of weird if he, rewarded you with cursed scrolls.
In that case, I'll just look at the
that guy's a
scrolls.
dick.
Yeah, jerk.
What a jerk. All right.
Help him clear it all out.
Let's see. Scrolls. So there is one scroll with I'll just put it in chat so you can record it. Just make it a little easier and to have a record of it. That's the first scroll. Second scroll. Hold on a second. this one.
Very nice.
Is this one. And fourth. Oh, lost my page. There it is.
I want to see a little beans crawling on the ceiling.
And you have to be able to like cast it normally yourself. Be able to use the scroll, right?
It has to be on your spell list. It's supposed to be a spell that that you can cast.
Cool. I would. Yeah, I don't need Misty Step. Can anybody use Misty Step?
What is it? It's who can? Is it sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards?
Wizards, artificers. Misty Step's pretty common. And I already have
Sorcerer,
that.
warlock, wizard. I can't use it.
Cool. Well, then I'll put everything into our bag of holding.
All right.
Alright, so no one's taking any of those?
I'll be
Okay.
right back, but I'm gonna be resting
cool.
anyways at the camp.
Actually, I'll take
and
the
Kale, if you want, you can just spend a short rest. So you can say you rested.
Well, I'm gonna be right back. Sorry.
Okay.
Matt, I'll take the fear one. Don't put that in the party.
Cool. Let me check to see if I can.
Yeah, fear is something you could scribe.
Cool.
That is
Then,
Oh,
I'm 99% sure that's a wizard spell.
yep,
I
it
think
is.
you're right. Yeah, actually, take that and scribe it. Don't give it to me.
It'll take me 3 minutes.
You just need the inks, which
All
I'm gonna
right.
say
I have a lot of ink.
I want to say it's
50 gold pieces
Okay.
per level.
So 150 Maho of ink would scribe it. Because I think fear is level 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you put Spider Climb, Misty Step, and Sanctuary into your bag.
And I can't use arcane components for inks.
You would have to use alchemy to create the ink. Or you could hire an alchemist in town to do it. Do you have an alchemist with you, actually? I thought one of your people was an alchemist.
Doru, I think, is the person we've been using as an alchemist.
But,
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, Melody is also an alchemist. She is in your camp.
I thought she was a herbalist.
Oh,
She's
sweet.
both. If you look at the sheet, she has both herbalism and alchemy. So she
Cool,
can
but
make the
I don't
ink.
need it. I have 500 Maho of magical ink. So 150 plus 100 brings me down to 250. Cool. And then I'll put those into the party treasury.
Okay.
Roll.
All right. So you said you're traveling to the hall or to the Alcavian labs to go look at the book, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The druids are still a little iffy about you guys in the labs, but you know they will allow it because you've got a good amount of renown with them now.
Oh, they didn't. That's odd. They didn't have us. They didn't have a problem with us in there before.
They wanted you to. They were okay with you clearing it out, but they kind of hold it as part of their sacred areas, like it's part of their grove, kind of. So we're thankful for you clearing it out, but they're at this point they're kind of like, they don't want trespassing. But again, you guys have enough renown, so they're okay with it because you've done a lot for them. They just don't seem to be as happy about it. But it doesn't look like they're upset about it, per se. Okay.
Just nod by him as I'm walking by, like official business.
Yeah, so you would sense that there's a little bit of uncomfortableness from the leadership about it, but they do allow you to access it.
So then, recalling the memory of where the book is, I scroll the shelf and imagine like where the book was glowing on the shelf that I saw in my mind, and pull that manual out.
So are you accessing it in the hollow, or are you trying to find it in the actual library?
So when I was in the hollow, I had asked about it, and you had said that it had given me a picture of the library with the one book glowing.
Yes.
So I knew exactly where it was. So I'm actually going to the library to grab it.
So you're going for the physical copy? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it would still be within the library. The hollow presence, Demi would inform you that taking the book out of the library will remove access from the hollow, and that you should return it to the hollow as soon as possible.
Well, it'll what?
Remove access of the book from the hollow, so people won't be able to read it in the hollow if it's not in the library physically.
Oh. I say, Beans, what do you think?
How about we excuse me, could make a copy very quickly.
Okay.
It's
like
where is there anywhere in this? Let's look through this manual here.
all right.
Are we in a rush to get back to Chaur, friends?
Totally with them.
We
Yeah.
should probably spend a few days here and help the druids a little bit more.
Cool. I like that plan.
I don't think we're pressed for anything time wise, right? Like we got the daughter, whatever her name is, taking care of big bad
Yeah.
fucker dragon. So she's watching over Chaur for now.
Well, she might leave by the time we get back. She said she was only going to stick around a few days.
That's good enough for me. We can give her a few days there.
You talking about Aleka?
No.
Nah, dragon daughter.
Oh, the dragon. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, I guess is there something specific the group is doing here today, or are you more doing like downtime stuff?
I'd like to.
So-
Sorry, go ahead,
We're-
Nate.
Well, I was just going to say, we're at 5 days, right, with helping the druid grow before we try to gain some more renown. So I'm going to be trying to help them grow more mushrooms for the day. And that
Do
puts us
I have a faction place in this party sheet?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay. Do you think it would be easier to have it on the sheet or in Roll20? I feel like the sheet makes it a lot easier in some ways.
On the sheet.
Uh,
Yeah, make a new tab.
like
And we'll
the
call it
Google Doc.
actions.
Alright. Yeah, we don't really have a notes section. Okay, I'll make a renowned sheet. I think that's how you spell it. Okay. I got it. So you have the druids.
That is not how you spell renown. You're welcome.
Is it N-O-W-N?
Yeah. At least I believe so. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on.
You might be right. Yeah, I think it
Fucking
is
cool.
renown. O-W-N.
I played enough WoW. I remember.
Currently, you're at 5 with the Deep Rock Druids. All right. So for the day, so we are doing downtime. No one's doing a specific activity other than downtime projects.
Oh, I would like to search for the station somewhere. And maybe some information about where we can access it.
The station's within the halls of Tarsus.
Yeah, it's not.
We
that's
don't know
not-
where the station is.
I thought this group
They-
found it.
That's what they told you. Is it's within the halls of Tarsus.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh,
I thought. Let me see.
Demi told you that.
well, I'm glad you remember.
I try my best to remember as much as I can.
I don't think we found any station here, but yeah, I would love to explore or look around these tunnels.
Let me check the Dwarven Burrows map. Let's see if you uncovered it.
We have not.
No, I don't see it, so I don't think you guys ever found it. But I do think Demi had given you a hint that the train runs through these areas.
Like these areas, like down here too.
Not down here. That it runs through the Halls of Tarsus area.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys want to look for that, or should we read?
So gaining, if you want to do a project for the train, gaining mastery would be 1 week of downtime, 7 days.
I'm at 4 days of research in the halls of Tarsus right now.
For the train?
Just a general research project.
Yeah,
Or
it would,
Octavian Labs.
the train would be a separate thing. So yeah, you would have to be researching a specific project for train knowledge. It wouldn't just be general.
Cool. Oh,
Yeah.
we wanted to do that.
So if you want to start a project for that, you think it would be 1 week to get that skill.
Can I
What do
help
you
with that to like decrease the time?
No, you could do it as well to learn the skill, but you can't decrease. You don't make beans learn faster by reading as well. You would still need
Okay.
a week to study.
Yeah, no, you're Mikey's over there. Read it. Read it.
Yeah. He like has the flashcards.
Read it
He's like,
faster.
all right.
Faster.
He's helping
That's how
him
my
study,
bardic inspiration works.
offering him a candy bar if he gets the right answer.
Yeah. So Toadleaf would say, maybe we do take the week and just relax. We deserved a little bit of a rest.
I'm not against that.
All right. Well, if you guys all have projects you want to work on, I can just pass time quickly. So is that what you want to do? You want to stay here a week and just kind of hang out?
I would prefer 6 days so that I can finish my research project in Octavian Labs.
And so I can also help Toadleaf talk to these people down here, the druids.
So
Yeah,
if
and I
you're
can
helping
heal up.
me, yeah, I mean, if you're helping me, it's only going to take a day, and then
Yeah,
if we You know,
Yeah,
we
Kale's
can
is
do
just gonna
whatever
like.
we can do whatever we want with the rest of that time, 5 days.
Yeah.
I figure it'd be worth
sure.
it for me to help on the roll because it's obviously charisma based. So
Yeah, I'm charisma based.
so am I.
So
Yeah.
am I.
Both of us together doing it would help a lot. Yeah.
I just want to roll on it so I can outroll you.
All right, let's roll on it.
I assume there's no opportunity. Yeah, cool. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah, first day we're gonna do downtime then, and everybody do their own individual things, and then we'll split off tomorrow.
What
Yeah.
is the camp working on? I'm doing kind of a new rule. The camp project. They can do things like just like work on crafting a magical item. You can have them, like make a potion. Like let's see, you have Shock, so he can train one of your NPCs to level them up.
The
Ooh.
Can we have him train the ogre? Can we have
Yeah,
him?
train the ogre.
Yeah, he can train any NPC to level
Oh
them
hell
up.
yeah!
You can also train your druid. She's only level 2.
Dude.
Ooh,
Yeah. Gurglow. Gurglow.
Yeah.
Gurglow.
cool.
Gurgle.
Alright, so you want him to you want the camp to train Gurglow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Level him up like 10 times.
Well, he can't surpass the group level, so you can only level him up to
Okay,
7.
7.
I think he's level 2 right now.
Wait,
Right.
we leveled up?
No,
Oh,
I
I've
said
seen.
I said you can't surpass the group level.
I thought
All
we
right.
were panicked.
All right, so you all have stuff you're working on. I will say some time is passing.
Well, let me know if you pass a day, because then we'd have other stuff we'd work on.
Is that the first time a project's going to end in one day?
If me and
Yes.
both work on the same project, which is aiding the grove, then yes.
Okay.
And after one day, I finish a research project in the labs about
Okay.
general knowledge.
So I'll start with passing a day then. Let me just make some rolls. Okay. So 8 hours would be 5. All right, so the day passes. It's 5 p.m. So you finish your project, and you would get another level of renown with the druids for all the help you've been doing.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then research in the Alcavian lab.
All right. So you finish your general research project, where you were trying to find out more about the Alcavian labs.
Yep.
All right. Give me an investigation roll.
Cool. I have a +2 because of prior research. Oh no, that's in the halls of carts. Kidding. That's not Alcavian lab. But I am going to burn.
So you can't use any buffs on this,
Oh
'cause it is a
no.
downtime project. The only thing you can do is have help from one of your allies to gain a second roll. Though 24 is nothing to scoff at.
Yes.
Let me see, what would you find out? Alright, so you find about the treasury, which you already knew about. You find out the location of the subway in the surrounding area. And you would also... Well, hang on, let me check that. This third thing.
We're so down to go ride the train and just see where it takes us.
You would also find out that apparently there is a sealed room with a portal to the abyss that that the ancient peoples of the empire were not able to close. The Tharian Empire dwarves. So the room is sealed with protective magics.
Cool. Party knows all that stuff.
Yeah, so those are the 3 pieces of information. Well, you didn't know about the subway.
Yeah. I don't think we
The
knew about
location.
the room to the abyss or portal to the abyss. We were told that it was sealed off. But,
And I think the group already found the lower level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep.
that is also listed of a lower area that's kind of like a protected kind of vault area for the church. But as I said, you guys found that already.
well, friends, continue, or should we look into where this train is or subway is?
What if we rest here, learn how to read this book,
Cool.
and then we go to the train? And that gives time for Kale to be in a bit.
Yeah.
Well,
I like that plan.
Can we maybe spend another 5 days here? I want to research how to bring back Aara.
That
Guys are
sounds like
mean.
a good idea.
You guys are mean. I don't know if I want to be a part of the group.
I'm sorry, Kale. We love you. You're obviously we wouldn't be here without you, buddy.
Yes, we would have died.
Your shield is the only
Not been
reason.
for your resilience.
I hate you guys.
It's all right. We hate you too.
Let me just check something. So Shock would say... Well, before I say anything, sorry, I'm just checking some... I have a lot of notes.
I'm also gonna animate 2 more of the ghoul corpses.
Shock would say Blackwater had mentioned that he wants to leave for Issyk on the 60th of fall. That's around the time he's expecting to be ready. So if we keep that in mind, you know, we do have some time until that date.
It's like almost a month, guys.
But that's
30,
the next big event that's coming up, where you have any type of... Because as far as I know, well, there's also the Green Dragon stuff that's a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
But I don't think the group has any other pressing matters right now. You pretty much resolved most of them.
Trigger.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm so down for this train.
Yeah, we can do train. That's good. Let's spend 5 days.
Yep.
Let me do my research, and then we can go do train.
Okay,
Sounds
so you
great.
want to spend... and downtime is 7 days now.
Oh,
So a project that takes 1 week is now 7 days. I'm kind of going
What the
off
fuck is
the new
that?
rules. But it's also going to reduce the number of weeks a lot of stuff takes. So most stuff you can
alright.
finish in like a week.
can we spend 7? Can we spare?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
dude.
like-
We got
sounds like
23
we
days.
can.
All right. I guess we're
Yeah.
spending 7.
For new projects. The old ones or whatever you were at, you can keep them at that. All right, so you want to try to pass another 7 days?
Before that, we did the carousing with Chaur. Do we need to, or carousing with the druids? Do we need to roll for that, or you just give us like more?
So at this
Yeah,
point,
I wanna
you've
carouse.
reached the limit of renown you can get from carousing because you're very high with the druids.
So does that
further-
mean like we get contacts or anything, or?
Let me carouse the Iron Tide.
The Iron Tide, I think. Let me check my notes. I can actually add them to the.
They're all dead.
Well, I was about
Oh no,
to say,
they
I
still
mean,
exist.
what's left, we proved we would bleed for them. So that's pretty,
Significant.
yeah.
So they are at 6. You can carouse with them to get one more level if you
Yes.
want to spend time doing that.
Roll up.
Alright. Lou, are you getting rid of contacts, or is that still a thing?
Just from your background stuff. I'm for now not using contacts or not letting people get more contacts. You can use the ones you have already.
Okay,
Right.
because I was getting at. I have 2 medium contacts still in Chaur.
Yeah, so you can still use those, but yeah, going forward, there's no finding new contacts, unless you want to do it as part of like actual in-game story stuff, but not for downtime.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Like you can still go talk to people and try to just improve relations by talking to them or doing stuff for them, but not as part of downtime. All right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that was kind of powerful, but yeah.
all right. So
Makes somebody-
everyone has something they're working on.
Learning the choo-choo train.
Remember, you can also do things like learn a language if you have someone who can teach you. All right, so I will pass some time. So the next event, I think, is going to be on the... where is it? It's going to be on the 41st. Because that's when Gurglow gets trained up. So we'll pass to the 41st. I'll say the druids are feeding you, so you have to worry about feeding yourselves, because you have high renown with them.
Nice.
Okay. Just do a quick roll to see if anything crazy happens. No.
Damn it.
So do y'all when something finishes, do y'all delete it off the thing, or do y'all just leave it on the log?
You should delete it, just because it'll fill up if we keep leaving stuff there.
I'm gonna
As long
delete
as you
the-
know things that you have accomplished. I guess if you want, you can have like a separate log, maybe below it, if you want to just keep a record. I just think the main one should be reserved for things the group's actively doing.
I'm gonna delete the renowned and deep rock. Since we just completed it.
Thanks, Nate.
Yeah.
You're welcome. What'd I do?
Everything.
I usually do. Just the type of guy I am. Kale. Just doing it all. You're welcome for surviving that, guys.
All right, so I paid your
We
camp.
already said thank you, Kale.
I take my thank yous in gold pieces, if you don't mind. I swear you'll get it back.
I'm poor.
All right, so Gurglow would get to level 3. What type of hit dice
Yes.
does the ogre use?
Big ones.
D100.
Okay, what do they actually use? Pretty sure it's
D500.
D12. All right, we'll just give him 4 hit points. That's fine.
No, let's do more.
Oh, okay. Then let's give him. Let's see. 9.
27?
Looks like it's a D10, so 6 plus 3. So you gain another 9 hit points.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
I don't think level 3 gives anything in terms of stat bonuses. So all his other stuff I think is pretty much the same. But yeah, he would. So you can raise his hit point maximum on the sheet.
Oh, I can? Okay.
Yeah,
here,
if you open it up, you can edit the hit points.
I gotta find a sheet somewhere.
It's under NPC allies, under your camp.
Okay. I can't edit it.
So there's a cogwheel on the right. You can click that to open the sheet's stuff.
Yes, but there is not for me.
Oh, I didn't give you access.
No.
All right, that's fine. I'll just do it. now he has.
Well, if you give me
60.
access, I'll start tracking stuff for him and make your job easier. You know.
I pretty much play him during combat, so that's fine. I can just do it. 68, and he now has 8d10 for the new level. Alright, that's all that changes for now.
Okay.
I'll put his level to 3. Alright, and one more day for your projects that you were working on, I think. Right?
Probably.
Well, is the 41st.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you want the camp to work on next?
Keep leveling them up.
Gurglow or
sounds
someone
good.
else?
Why not? Yeah.
Gurglow.
Well, you just mentioned you might not fight with him again. So you could
Oh.
level up Shock as well.
When he.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shock.
You can level
Level
up
Shock.
Shock, you can level up Melody, you can level up... Well, Aleka's not with... Is she with the group? Yeah, she is. Okay, so you can level up any of those people.
Shock. Because we need another frontliner, and he'd probably be the one we would want to take with us.
Yeah, it doesn't look like... So Melody is level 5. Ooh, Shock is level 2. Yeah, probably want to level up Shock if you're going to fight with him.
Yeah.
Okay. So the group is leveling up Shock next. It should be done by the 48th of fall. Next day is the 42nd, which will finish a bunch of your quests or your downtime stuff.
Okay. In that time, I would have made like 5 more zombies out of the ghouls. Sorry, I was doing some writing.
Okay, so out of those corpses... yeah, I mean, as long as you have the spells to maintain them every day, you can have a bunch of zombies. That's fine.
Okay.
Do I have those under summons for you?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, I do. We have Iara zombie. I guess I could put normal zombies.
Yeah. Regular.
So you have 4 plus Iara?
I can have up to 6 now, I think. Let me double check. Hold on. Yeah, let's see.
I think it depends how many spells you want to sacrifice at the beginning of each day.
Yeah.
Because I think with 1 3rd level spell, you maintain a certain number of zombies.
I linked it.
Nope.
Air control. Let's see. Higher levels.
Kale's trying to avoid Mikey beating me with drums by like dancing. He's gonna do that performance. He's like drunken dancing.
I can do 6 with a level 4. I'll do that.
Having some
so
fun.
you're...
Putting on a show for everyone.
Yeah. Alright, so you're basically maintaining all your zombies with 1 4th level spells. You said 6?
Yeah, 6. So 5 regular zombies and Aara. That's
okay. Fair enough. All right. So what about those projects? Anything we need to roll for? Well, I know. We'll start with Beans. You would have a basic knowledge of operating the train now. You've never seen it, but you're pretty sure from using the book that you could operate it. So you
Does that
gain
include
proficiency
wand,
in train as a vehicle proficiency.
Oh,
Is that one as well?
Is that what you were working on?
Heck yeah, I was.
What's your intelligence?
10.
Give me a straight intelligence roll. DC... I don't know. Wait, what's the +1 for?
Jack of all trades? I don't know.
No, there would be no jack of all trades, but 15 is what you needed to roll. So yes, you did learn it in the first week. So you as well
Nice.
gained proficiency in train operation.
Trying to find a book trying to find knowledge and resurrection of a aura would finish after 7 days.
Can I try and learn the train? How to operate it too?
Is that what you were working on?
That was my. Oh.
Well, so Toadleaf. I mean, what are you trying to figure out? Like how to use the Raise Dead spell?
No. How to bring her consciousness back.
Oh, like we kind of. Did you make a
Yeah.
project for that in the thing by any chance?
Not yet. I only did the Toadleaf Stone Golems, but I'll make one.
All right.
This is basically like leading up to that. If I could find some information.
Is there a specific type of undead you'd want to make her, or something like was it a risen?
I'm not specifically trying to, I guess, bring back her soul. More so, just bring back her consciousness. So,
Well,
like what she would have been on this plane.
Yeah. So you want her to become like an intelligent undead.
Yes.
Well, for now, let's put a pin in it. We'll say you have a week's worth of research. That might be a story point thing, which we could, like I said, kind of discuss in the projects or the story area, because we could do like a vampire, some kind of risen, like a remnant. There's a couple of different undead with intelligence that we could go with.
I like the vampire one.
That might be just some research that Toadleaf might be doing. He's reading up on ways to kind of bring her back as an evil thing.
I'd let her suck my blood.
Ooh. Say that.
All right. And what about Kale? You said you wanted to say you're learning train operation as well?
Sure.
All right. Go ahead and give me an intelligence roll. DC 15.
Oh yeah, this will be funny. Here we go.
He's got it.
And
Ooh.
yes, and advantage.
No, there's no advantage. So you wouldn't make it this week. However, this will reduce the DC down to 10 if you want to spend another week on it.
Do we wait another week, guys?
No, we're leaving. We gotta go, man.
Guys, I'm trying to learn how. I wanna freaking drive this thing
I'll
too.
teach you. I'll teach you.
Okay.
We will
All
teach you, but let's go find this and figure out what's going on with it.
So you can do a downtime project to try to teach him, or you can use the book. But remember, to use the book, you'd have to bring it out of the library with him.
Yeah, maybe I should put this in my backpack so I can read it.
Okay.
So you're taking the book?
Not do that. No, I'm not gonna take it.
All right. So
I don't think I'm smart enough for this.
Well, if you want to try another week, the DC is down to 10, so it's easier.
That was a good roll for you.
Just make sure you should definitely keep the project in downtime projects so you remember the DC is lower.
All right.
All right, so that was the week. We are now on the 42nd at 5 p.m. So I'm guessing tomorrow you want to travel back to Chaur?
Oh, I think we want to go to the train station that's here in...
The train station is
It's a
in the Alcavian, the Halls of Tarsus. It's not here.
Yeah.
Halls of Tarsus? I thought we
Travel to
found
the
a
hall.
train station here, but yeah. Sounds
Wait,
good.
you were doing your research on the Halls of Tarsus, right?
On the
What?
Alcavian Labs.
Yeah, we're in the Alcavian Labs.
Oh, I thought your
Madrid.
project was on the Halls of Tarsus.
I had a different project for that.
Oh, so you finished the Alcavian Labs project?
Yes.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
I thought I did. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. So, never mind, you didn't learn any of that stuff about the Halls of Tarsus. You would learn some stuff about the Alcavian Labs. So, you don't know the location of the train, but you do know some other stuff.
Wait. I think there's some confusion going on here. What were you doing, Matt?
So for one day, I needed one more day to finish a research project on the Alcavian Labs. I have
Okay.
another research project that's going on in the Halls of Tarsus.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I must have misunderstood. So, I can give you something on the Alcavian Labs. Let's see. What did you guys figure
Love
out? I think you might have found everything in the Alcavian Labs, actually.
A secret wall where
No,
there's hidden treasure.
You uncovered all the secret doors.
Yeah.
Another secret door. The secret door.
I mean, there was a library there.
When did we start that second research? That just finished. What day was that, Matt? Because I need to put it down.
36,
fall.
I believe.
10th of fall is when I started the research project in the Alcavian Labs.
No. I'm talking about the day that it was when we just started our second round. That just
36, I believe.
37th of fall.
37th. Okay, thank you.
So if you start a new thing today, what day is it? So it's the 42nd now. So the next one you'd finish would be on the 49th if you started a new project tomorrow. Yeah, 49th is when you'd finish your next project if it's 7 days.
I'm totally.
Is there? Go
We're
ahead.
cutting it kind of close if you want to go see whatever this train thing is.
Well, we got like 2 weeks. We're not staying till the 49th.
Yeah, but you never know what happens. What if we get trapped there for 2 weeks and then we miss our little rendezvous with the Blackwater?
So
Or we don't.
Beans, give me. Oh, you already rolled a 25, right?
24, yeah.
24. So you would kind of put something together. The hollow point here, even though hollow points are only supposed to connect to each other, you would find out. That's what you kind of find out through your research.
Cool.
This hollow point seems to have been altered because it seems to now have the ability to connect and summon things from the planes. You're guessing that Malik was probably responsible for that during his time here doing research on creating demon soul stones. So there's like these strange pedestals that he set up around the portal. So you guess with more research, you might be able to figure out ways to summon or even open portals into other planes using this this hollow point.
Oh.
Cool. Thank you. And we also have magical mechanical parts. Carrying those in my inventory from the Alcavian Labs friends. Not sure what those are for.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Interest.
But yeah, cool. So should we head back to Chaur?
To the halls of Tarsus.
Cool.
Give me one moment.
Give me 2 more levels and I'll be able to teleport us back to Chaur.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna make a quick note of that as well. So you said you are traveling back to Chaur now? Is your next step?
I think so. Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that should be a 3-day or less journey. Who is leading the expedition? Who is making the survival roll? Up to 2 of you can do it.
Can Aleka?
Yeah, sure. She can be one of the people. Anyone else?
Juan.
I got this, guys.
Doc.
You got it, Juan.
I don't got it.
Okay.
Oof.
I don't got it.
Well, let's see how she does. Also, oh. No, she didn't do very well either.
Mm.
All right, so unfortunately, the group gets lost, and the trip is going to take 4 days.
Cool.
Dude, I told you to make a right here, guys.
Yes.
I knew I should have taken a left at Albuquerque.
All right, so it is the 45th of fall when the group arrives back in Chaur. Do you have, I guess you don't have, do you have anyone with knowledge, nature, or survival to be a hunter for the trip?
I believe I have nature.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
So you could have also made a knowledge nature roll to assist with the
Nope. Not much
navigation.
better.
Oh, it's too late now. I already got the 2
Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah.
Also, that would require 4 days of rations. So everyone minus the 4 days of rations.
You got it out of the party?
I think,
Yeah.
if you want, I think your group does have rations in the... So you can take from your inventory or you can take from the camp.
From the camp.
I'll take it.
Just make sure you
From-
minus it, from the camp if that's where you're taking it from. Or your inventory if that's,
4 days of ration.
Yes, for the 4-day trip.
Cool. I took it out of Juan's bag.
Okay. So the group is back in Chaur. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, your Chaur reputation is 5. This group did lose a bit from dealing with the Thieves Guild.
Did we give that dragon lady the oil of etherealness?
No.
Okay, I figured I think we just gave her gold and like some other stuff. I don't think we gave her anything magical.
I don't think we gave her anything.
No, we did. We put together a little gift that was supposed to be for him, but she kept it. So
Yeah, Toad Leaf presented everything to her when she was in the throne chair.
Oh, yeah.
So did you give that to her then?
it was. Oh well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't ask for it back, so she kept it.
Yeah, she would have kept it. So then that would be gone if you gave it to her.
And that's already been subtracted, I believe. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
all right. Just making sure.
Let me make sure I noted that on her sheet.
Got like a shit ton of not a shit ton of gold. She got a good bit of gold.
But
It's hilarious.
So did you give her anything else? Oil of etherealness.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
we
what
gave her one hell of a party.
she got. She got a hell of a party, like 150 gold.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Okay. 150 isn't that much gold.
It is when you're poor.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you guys are. Did you get a bunch
It
of
was like
gold
2
from
parties.
the vaults and everything?
Yeah, I spent it on the party. I'm broke. I'm poor.
Yeah, the party was like 600 gold total or something like
But
that.
no,
Oh.
it was like 1,000 something
Did
gold.
throw those parties.
Yeah,
I'll say
3
your renown is 8 in Chaur.
3 days worth of partying. Yeah.
I forgot about the parties. All right. All right. So yeah, what do you want to do in Chaur? The town seems like it's doing well. You are invited to see both Blackwater and the Bloodhand upon return. They both want to speak to you immediately.
Ooh, okay.
The mayor would also like to speak with you, and just in general, like the town does consider you pretty
We're
much
popular.
heroes. So currently, staying in Chaur doesn't have an upkeep because of your renown.
How much would it cost for 5 black cloaks and like 5 masks?
It would depend on the quality, because I think they have like peasants' clothes and they have like noble clothes. It would basically just depend on what quality you wanted.
It's just regular, like whatever
So
regular
yeah,
quality.
it would be just normal quality clothing, whatever that would cost.
what are you
Okay.
trying to hide us?
I'm trying to hide my ghoulish zombies.
Oh,
Yeah, I assume you're not bringing them into town right away.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to buy the cloaks for them.
Okay, so where are you leaving them for the time being?
They're gonna be with Gurglo's in charge of them.
Alright. I guess you
Gurglo,
could.
Take
Okay.
good care of them. Take good care of them.
Oh, we stand here, but they smell bad. You don't want to. Might go run away. No guarantees. Shock says, if you wish, I can keep the camp outside of town, and we can keep an eye on your zombies, he says with a little bit of disdain.
Well, that is fine if Gurglo does not want to watch them. I just thought he would want to have subordinates, people he could boss around. But I guess never mind.
And Shock would just shrug. Oh, Gurglo can't even talk to zombies. Zombies just smell and make weird noises. Gurglo not interested. Gurglo go to cave.
That's fair.
And he goes back to the cave where he hides out.
Well, no, he's probably still pretty sad.
Love you,
too.
Gurglo.
Yeah, he's probably still pretty sad.
Sorry, buddy. I'll bring you a cow.
Oh,
sorry, dude. Don't think of Pergo too much.
Yeah.
Pergo was friend. He sniffs.
Well, Pergo's dead. Don't think of him, buddy.
You gotta bring him a cow.
Yeah,
Cow.
I need to bring him a cow.
Yeah, bring him a cow.
Alright, well, what does the group want to do in Chaur?
I guess we should go talk to the mayor first.
Yeah. I would also want to convert some or buy some magical inks.
So in the city, you can just buy them with gold. So it would
And
just
1-to-1.
Yeah, it would just be 1-to-1.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Shock would
Do you need
say.
more?
Go ahead.
Do you need more money, Beans, for more inks?
I mean, I always can never have too much ink, but I think we have a good amount of ink.
Shock
Okay.
says,
If you need,
or
just
go
let
ahead.
me know. I was gonna say, if you need it, just let me know, Beans.
Thank you.
Shock would say you should probably, well, the factions might take note of who you speak to first, so you might want to keep that in mind because they
So
probably
yeah,
all
the
really. It sounds like they all really want to speak to you from what the messages we've received.
Can we send a message to have all of them meet us at
Ooh, yeah.
at the Maplewood? Vernie is a good friend.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have a group meeting.
I will go ahead and I'm gonna burn 3 sending spells, Lou,
That's a
and
great
send one
idea.
to you.
All right, give me a persuasion check for each sending spell. You don't think the governor
Okay.
would care as much, but you're pretty sure that just because of the animosity between, or the uneasy alliance between Blackwater and the Bloodhand, like they might take trying to just meet at the same time as a slight.
Okay, so this is persuasion.
Yes, I'll say 2 persuasions, one for each of the
Okay.
major factions.
I guess first is for Bloodhand, second is for Blackwater.
Is that a 30 and a 31? Or what is that?
A 20 and a 21.
Oh, is it? Okay, I see.
I should add them to your faction list as well.
How do we feel about splitting up that reward we got, the 350?
Well, like I was telling one, I think. Well, he convinced me to drop down maybe 50% to me, if you guys don't mind.
So
Why are you laughing, child?
yeah. Because I thought you were making a joke. I thought it was funny. It was a funny joke. But yeah, however you guys want to split it up, let's split it up.
Shock
Let us
would
all get our share?
Shock would also mention there is that large plot of land that the mayor had talked to us about. We could try to create some kind of larger base of operations. It would give us more
Oh,
power in the
yes.
area, although it would be very expensive. I'm
Yeah,
not
that
sure.
plot of land, were we not going to build something?
I'm very poor right now. That party cost me everything.
Base as well. Give me one moment. I need to look at something.
That is why I want to go ahead and split up our reward so I have money to buy food.
Shock nods. He says, "Well, that seems fair, but I'll leave that up to you."
I'll put
You
my
all.
portion towards the land. Yes.
How
Whatever the
much?
do you
split
need?
is.
Yeah, how much gold does the group need to split up?
350 divided by however
3.
many. Yeah, 4.
All right. So do I need a calculator?
75 apiece and then 50 in the party.
Okay.
Okay. So add 50. I guess you can add it to the camp.
That's
I
75
will
apiece
put.
and then 50 for the camp. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will put 175 then towards the land that we need and
Well, let me
building.
look up how much this bastion costs.
And I spent the currency, Lou, for the cloaks and the masks for the ghouls.
Yeah, we can say just take those at a. You just buy those at the market or something.
Yeah. Oh, and it would be perfect timing actually to cast Gentle Repose again. So I cast Gentle Repose on Ayara. There we go.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm stopping her from decaying with Gentle Repose.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, she was dead less than 24 hours, so no decay. That's pretty good. But I'm not doing that for all of them, so.
Oh.
Really dislike this compendium sometimes. Just trying to figure out something that's being unhelpful. Alright, well... Just look at it manually. Sorry, give me one moment.
And I'm not doing black cloaks, I'm doing green cloaks because Toad Leaf. There we go.
I guess I'll, if we're at the place, I can buy a round of drinks for everyone.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe some like chicken strips
So-
for everyone too.
Shock would say we can get something small going for about 500 gold pieces. We can go bigger, but it would be more expensive.
So expensive.
I mean, we could always upgrade it later, too. It'd be, yeah, so 500 for something small. For something larger, it would be 1,000. And for something really big, it would be 3,000 gold. That would be for a very basic, like, basically kind of like a place to stay, rooms, kitchen, dining room, bedrooms for everyone, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Like, not, like, Blackwater would basically have a vast mansion, so yours would be like a large house, basically.
For 500?
Yeah, no facilities, just like, yeah, just the basic rooms.
You get like a
for
bucket.
1,000.
You get like a bucket shit in.
So, 1,000, yeah, 1,000. So there's cramped, roomy, and vast. 1,000 would be for a roomy bastion, but it takes longer to build.
Okay.
Cramped is 20
I say
days,
I'll cover-
roomy is 45, vast is 125.
I say, well, I'm down for the roomy one, guys. You can cover half the cost. If you guys can come up with the other 500.
We should probably wait and make sure we have enough money to pay our camp.
Yeah.
Maybe after
Well,
we
I
get
got money
back,
for that too.
What if we wait and maybe after we get the back from whatever this train is with all the treasure that we find?
Why don't we just pay it for something now, and then we can come back with the treasure, and we can get an extra 2 weeks started on it.
Yeah, I'll just give Shock 100 gold pieces right now. Like, well, here's my deposit.
Oh boy. All right.
We can at least do the 500.
All right. If you're not going to pay the full thing, just make a note, like for a project in the.
I'll cover the
projects.
rest of the cost, at least for the 500 one, if we can't come up with another 5.
Yeah, so whoever's making that note, just, yeah, I put 100
I look at
towards it.
Beans and Toad Leaf. I said, you guys want to offer up anything?
don't really have anything to offer up. I'm trying to save up a little bit.
Toad Leaf, you stingy motherfucker. Quit spending your money on your ogres.
I'm sorry. The cow every day and it gets super
All right.
busy.
I say, Toad Leaf, we're going to do this, but you get the smallest room. And also because you're the smallest person.
I don't really need the room. I prefer to live in the forest like I have been doing.
Acceptable. I'll give 3 gold bars, including their 100 gold, so we can get the 500 one started.
Okay. So they will. He said the 500. So if you do a project, just mark on 20 days from now, it will be complete. You don't have to work on it. They're working on it. I just need to know the date it's complete.
All right. You want me to put that like under downtime activities?
Yes, exactly.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Thanks, Juan.
I would give y'all more room anyways. Toadleaf has preferred to live in the forest the entire time anyway, so it just
I'd
makes
love my own room, even if it's tiny. I keep smelling this little fairy's farts in the middle of the night. It's terrible.
What's
What do
the
you mean
date?
forest?
Something about all that grass that he keeps trying to give to everyone.
Flavored like candy, dude. It's pretty good.
I have a secret to tell you. It is actually just the regular grass that I'm giving.
Could you?
I've been feeding you like a cow. I couldn't eat.
I was wondering why I was so bloated all the time. It just
Yeah.
normally candy keeps me up all night. That just made me pass right out.
Kale, maybe your upset stomach is why you kept getting downed on the front lines.
Possibly it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't trust a fairy.
Right, right.
I love Toadleaf. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, and that's not very far. I'm not very strong.
Well, he could probably throw me pretty far.
Wait, he's letting you guys throw him? Can I try?
Not letting anybody throw me. Don't pick me up. Let me go.
Yeah.
Oh, Kale didn't throw you very far.
Nope.
Yeah.
Ow, that hurted. Ow.
Well, watch this. Ugh.
Whoa!
He hits the window.
I'm like, this is why he likes licking windows now.
Yeah, Toby, stop licking windows. What are you doing? You got us
Ow.
enough trouble by licking windows.
It's drain
Is it-
damage.
Yeah, can I buy how much rations do we have in the camp? Maybe are we running low?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
I think we have 14 rations in your bag of holding, and I'm not sure about the camp.
Well, keep in mind, I'm also supplying my own rations. I'm not taking from y'all's.
Well, that's good to know.
So, it's currently the evening of the 45th. What do you all want to do?
We're waiting for everybody to come here, right? Like we got here in town, and then I sent out that sending as soon as
So
we
you
got
sent the sending and you invited them to the inn, right?
the Maplewood. I said, sorry for the intrusion, but we would love to meet you all as soon as possible at the Maplewood.
Are you telling them that the other factions are going to be there?
No, I just said meet you all. So I guess they could be implied. I put it in the chat exactly what I said, so.
Okay. So, a little while later, Blackwater will show up. But it doesn't seem like the Blood Hand did.
That's fine.
He has a bunch of his people with him. He says, did we really have to do this here? I have a whole mansion where I'm much safer.
You know, that wouldn't probably make sense that we could have done it there, but I was thinking in order for time of the essence, that this would be the easiest route. So I apologize for any disrespect.
Should we move this to your castle?
He says if we're going to be discussing sensitive topics, then I think we should. This isn't the most private place.
Well, can you give us another 10 minutes, let's say, and perhaps we see if the mayor or the Bloodhand join as well?
He says, keep your voice down. This town is already angry at us enough for conspiring with them. I thought we discussed this already. We were to pretend that they are not working with us. He says, now kind of looking around.
I say, man, you're worried too much.
Wait, wouldn't we be in our private booth, so we wouldn't have to worry about being hush hush?
I don't think you guys are still renting the private booth, are you? You've been away from town for a bunch. But I'll just say that you are keeping your voices low and there's not too many people around right now. But he would say,
well,
it is a bad look for us to be conspiring with criminals. Even when I was on good standing with the Bloodhand, I didn't have open discussions with them. We should have had this at my mansion.
Fine. Well, let's
Fine.
get them moving.
Alright. So, on your way to the mansion, as you reach the front gate, you would hear a familiar voice behind you. Hail, friends. Turning around, you would see one familiar face and someone with him who is heavily cloaked.
Are we not getting the mayor?
I guess the mayor would have shown up too, which Bloodhand would again say, kind of quietly, why would you invite the mayor in the same discussion with the Bloodhand when you know she hates them? They literally, she suspects they killed her parents.
Because even if there's hate, we have a greater goal to
You're
work with each other.
Worst diplomat I've ever met.
You can hate each other and still have to work with each other.
That's not what your mother said, Galen.
How dare you? Quiet child, eat a cracker. He hands you a cracker.
Oh, slap it on his hand. I want a cookie.
Then have a cookie, and he hands you a cookie.
Thank you.
I look over at Galen and I said, Galen, we didn't exactly start on the best terms here either, but, we've had our differences, but I still want to work with you and work for the betterment of Chaur. That's never going to stop me from doing that.
He whispers, but I have never been accused of killing one of your family members. He says, we can work together, but doesn't mean we always have to be in the same room.
I just think honesty is the best policy for us working together. I don't want to hide anything from everyone or from anyone.
Yes, and having open communications allows us to figure out how to overcome obstacles efficiently.
Alright, well, so Neil would come walking up.
Yo.
At the house. He says, Miscreants! Good to see you all alive and well. It seems like you've been missing for a bit.
Missing you?
Yeah. Missing that body.
Mayor would say, did we have to speak with them?
Apologies, Mayor. I was explaining to Galen, I think it is best that, even if feelings aren't quite there, that we maintain an honest and open line of communication. I'd rather you know about everything currently and have everything be discussed in front of you.
Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Yeah, and I'll Kale toss his arm over Neil and be like, how could you not want this guy? Look how charming he is. And look at these pecs.
She says, I don't feel comfortable consorting with criminals. But I suppose if we must, we must.
I mean, you talk with Blackwater.
He says, Blackwater as far as I'm aware, has not been proven to be a criminal. I know you all speak of him as such. No offense, Galen. There was some shady happenings, but Galen has done much more for the town than the Blood Hand have.
Just glad we got everything out in the open. Can work together.
Neil would say, well, we saw you at the inn. We weren't sure if we should, come speak to you out in the open, as I know you're trying to preserve your reputation with the town. So we thought we'd just watch for the time being. He motions to the cloaked figure with him, who will raise up her hood a bit, and you see Cithril is there.
See, they care. Look, they were even more aware about things than we were.
Yeah, they're good. They're good guys.
But they're not the worst. I don't know if you call them good.
Neil says, I resent that a little. You guys keep insulting us while we're standing right here. And the mayor would say, well, you are criminals, are you not? He says, well, maybe to some of you we are, but I don't consider what we do to be that criminal.
Criminality is an argument of ethics. And there are many classes we can all take to understand the complexities of crimes and the damage that they do. Just because someone writes laws to make certain things a crime doesn't make it unethical.
You're like the most boring kid I've ever met, Neil says. Why don't you go play with like a train or something?
As everyone's talking, you hear little pitter-patter feet, and then all of a sudden Neil turns tiny.
What are you casting on him?
No.
I'm casting Reduce again.
Alright, does he get a save on that?
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, con.
Here, I'll link it.
Alright.
Wherever it's at, there it is.
Alright.
Get a DC 17.
How is your spell save 17?
Because I'm badass like that, bro.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, he's got 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 4 or 5?
That 4 at this level?
Well, it depends on his charisma.
I got that blood vial, bro. What you know about that?
Yeah, I think the vial is plus 2, yeah. So that would be the 17.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll cast Bless. I'm going to cast Bless on...
well, Neil would fail and go beep,
Neil.
beep, 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 beep. That would be too late. He's like, hey, what the hell? You son of a bitch. Well, he's now a Toad Leaf size.
Yeah.
The mayor snickers a bit, kind of diffusing the tension. Blackwater rolls his eyes. He's like, can we head in, please? Only after this son of a bitch takes the spell off me. I'm going to punch you in the face, you little shit.
I put my hand out. And
even Cithril is laughing at this point.
I put my hand out and I go, come on, baby Neil, let's go inside.
I'll punch any of you just because I'm smaller. Sons of bitches. I'll give you an insight point for that, Toad Leaf.
Awesome. Thank you.
So the group would head inside. Neil's shortness would wear off a little after. He says, am I 6'2" again? Oh, thank God. Never do that again. He says, I'm very, very conscious of my height and my looks. Okay? This is my canvas that I paint on my body. You don't shrink it. You don't shrink a man's body. It's not cool.
Someone's self-conscious.
Anyway, Blackwater says, now that you're here, there's a few things that I want to speak with you on. And Cithril would kind of pull her cloak up and say, I as well. I was just curious what the plan was moving forward. Blackwater would kind of explain his timetable and say, do we have the support of any of the, well, actually wait, they didn't know about what happened to the Iron Tide. They say, well, he would say, how did your mission with the Iron Tide go?
actually went very successful. We got them to all the remainders of everyone. We were able to round them up. We cleared out the undead scourge that had taken over some caves to the north, and now the Iron Tide are working under us. So they shall join us in Issyk when we are ready.
What do their numbers look like? How many are left? Because I don't think anyone knew that there were any survivors. You went there to look for, what's her name?
yeah.
Ayara.
I would just be honest. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I'd be honest.
He says, it's quite a bit reduced from when I initially hired them. But still, having the warlord could be useful. All right, well...
I think just Erdul and Urzik, or whatever his right-hand man, Orkard and Erdul, I think those two enough. It's usually quality over quantity, right?
Well,
so that may turn the tides.
They still have like 30 guys, right, Lou?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the several hundred they came in with, but they have some forces left, including two of their heroes, which would be Erdul and Orkard. So Blackwater would say, do we know what happened to them? What ended up killing them in the first place?
This horrible miasma that was coming out of one of the caves. Still not entirely sure what caused it, but we did befriend someone that, while we were there, that had first-hand account of seeing it as it rolled through the cave and transformed everyone.
Says,
or afflicted them.
Do we know what happened to this miasma?
Well, it's dissipated now, and whatever was in that cave that was causing it is now gone. So we should be aware that, you guys are aware now that something had caused this that is no longer there. It's somewhere roaming around Teruvia at this point.
So you don't mention that it came from the prison?
I'll say it came from the prison, yeah.
Okay. Let's look at something.
Matt, would you have given me 2 shield spells at some point?
Gladly.
Okay.
Have
Right.
2 shield spells.
Thank you.
Okay.
That seems to be important for you.
Yeah, it helps.
Just like me. I like green. Have you guys tasted green?
The color?
It's so yummy.
Yes,
I hear purple.
Purple's not as yummy as green.
Well, you got to listen to it.
Sorry, just let me read something.
Listen to purple. I've never listened to purple before.
Purple Haze?
Oh. Is that like a band or something?
Oh, no.
It's something you smoke and then you start hearing stuff. You're a little young.
Oh. Yeah. I don't smoke anything. Why would anybody smoke?
It's like an adult thing. We can't cope with ourselves. We find substances to enhance our boredom.
Yes. Okay. Adults are weak.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, child. Just don't take after Uncle Juan. You'll be fine.
All right, so he would say, Blackwater would say it sounds like we have a good amount of resources for our trip. I still need some time to continue researching along with my mercenaries. There are several books I need to go through to make sure we're ready for the excursion. So I don't think I'll be ready to leave till about the 60th of fall.
That is fine. We have prior engagements and the little rides we're going to take somewhere.
And I'd like to keep that to ourselves. But yes, we do have some places that we would like to go investigate.
I said too much. Never mind. I didn't say anything. Leave me alone. Until he runs away.
as long as you are ready to go on the 60th. Although I was hoping to get at least several of you, or a couple of you, to help with research. I know the child is quite learned, so I thought maybe he could help us do some research projects.
Well, we were planning on heading out of town for at least a few days. It is to be determined. Perhaps if we could come back a little bit early, we could assist.
Well, whatever you can do. I mean, the more research we do, the more we'll know about the dangers we're getting into. So
It's probably pretty smart.
I'll leave that up to you. Since I'm not paying you, you're not obligated to follow my orders, obviously. I know that you're working for the Blood Hand, so I'm sure Sithril... Or go ahead.
Totally fronts back, says, working for? I don't work for anybody. I work for myself.
Oh, I was under the impression that Sithril had hired you all.
No, we work for ourselves, man.
Sithril
I don't
says,
think anybody hired us.
Sithril nods. She says, that's correct. I have offered them work, but they always refused. They've kind of gone on their own volition. He says, I was not aware of that. Interesting.
We told you guys this forever ago. We said we didn't work working for anybody. We're just trying to work for the better of the home.
But they assume things, and adults like to think that they're smarter than us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's good.
Say, you gain a renown with Blackwater for that. He says, good to know. Well, in any case, yes, you're not working for them or I, so what you do is up to you. But if you can help me, any research would be useful.
That is extremely good to know, Blackwater. I appreciate it, Galen. Yeah, we're going to go take care of some of our own things first, but we can definitely make it a note to head back sooner rather than later to assist.
He would nod and say, all right. Well, just let me know when you're free. Or you can speak to Lyra. She's in charge of the research project, so she can give you something to do.
She is awesome. You got a good one there. Keep her around.
He nods. He says, well, I heard that you were quite insulting to her, or at least one of you was. He looks at Beans, who's eating that cookie he gave him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Toadleaf, but, you know.
No, Toadleaf just pisses me off, but Lyra was quite upset when Beans was very rude to her in the dungeon.
Well, she wanted to take my books. Those are my books.
Oh, from what I heard, you were trying to rip pages out of the books because you were throwing a temper tantrum.
She was trying to take my books. I wanted to read those books.
He just shakes his head.
You also got to understand it's a child, so.
That means so much to me, Blackwater. I'm going to try to even do it more. I'm going to try to annoy you even more.
You lose a point of renown with Blackwater. It's back down to 1. We're not kidding either. No, it's the whole group. It's like, you sons of bitches. Anyway, he says, looking annoyed now, I have things to do. Thank you for the update. I shall keep it in mind.
Sorry.
While we're here, is there anything else from any party that feels we need to discuss and bring out and talk?
The mayor says, I was just wishing to make sure you were all okay and just see how your trip had gone, but, you kind of gave the update, so I know all I need to know. I did want to ask if you... What was she going to ask you? She says, while you're in town, now that I hear you're going to leave, so it might be moot, but I was thinking maybe some of you could help with some rebuilding of the town and helping out, just kind of raising spirits in general. She says, you've already paid for several parties, which have been very well received by the people, so you wouldn't have to worry about paying anything, but maybe you can help us do some events for the coming fall, or the center of the fall, holidays coming up.
So I will notate, Lou. A lot of the citizens did not get to partake in the party as they were hiding down below.
In both. Well, later on though, when you found out the
Yeah,
dragon
we
wasn't
had-
coming,
we
that
had
came
other
up.
parties. Yeah.
Oh well, I guess that's
And
fair.
we had a party before that.
Yeah. So there was some time when they did get to partake, and it was a pretty extravagant affair. So everyone
Okay.
had fun. So that got you
Alright.
some renown as well.
Well, Mayor, if we're planning on leaving on the 60th of fall, when would you want to have a little shindig for the Chaur?
So, well, I mean, whenever you can devote time to the town, we'll be happy to have your help. So you just let us know when you're free, and we can plan around that.
Well, why don't we schedule it for like 2 days before we head out? We'll do the 58th.
She says, "Just let me know. You know where the office is, where the town hall is."
Wait, Mayor, I had one question.
Yes.
How would the one go about purchasing land that is like right outside of Chaur?
On the outskirts. Well, what would be the purpose of it?
Well, I would like to maybe purchase this forest area that is right on the outside of the.
mean,
like you would.
Technically,
Sure.
the forests around the town are not really places that are allowed for building. Currently, it's just kind of public land or no man's land. What are you trying to do with the land?
I would like to make it my own little sanctuary. I don't really feel that comfortable in cities for too long.
He also doesn't want to bring the ogres in town and scare everybody.
Well,
That
I
as
mean,
well.
if you go further out, there's plenty of land, maybe a mile or so away that you could just claim.
Well, how far is this, Lou? Like, how far is this cave, roughly, from the...
The cave is right next to town. I think it's like
Yeah.
100 feet from town. It's like right there.
Okay. Yeah. And you should have to go a mile out to claim land?
She says, well, I mean, the whole thing is like, if there's an attack or something, we can't really do much to help you, and you might get in the way of our archers trying to fire at enemies. They could use whatever you build as cover to approach. I mean, barbarian attacks are rare, but they do happen, and we try to keep the areas around town clear of anything that could be raided or could be a danger.
If that's something I could maybe also, I guess, do, Lou, is try to carve out a little forest.
Are you trying to do your own bastion?
Kinda, in a way, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you could try to build something on public, land kind of out in the middle of nowhere. She says if you're looking for caves, I mean, they exist all around. You could just look for a spot out in nature that would be suitable. But I think that would be better than building right next to the walls.
Well, that is good then. One day when we have time, I will look for a suitable location.
And she nods and says, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Citral, do you have anything you would like to ask as well before we go?
She says, no, most of my questions were answered with that rundown you gave. I'm sorry to hear about Iara passing. It seems like she could have been very useful.
Well, she is still kind of useful.
I don't understand. Did she die or not?
Yes. She has passed.
Okay.
But I'm working on maybe trying to bring her back.
Like resurrecting her? I didn't realize your group was that powerful.
I'm very powerful. Don't question anything.
Give me a deception check.
Yeah.
It says I'm very powerful. Deception check.
Proper.
Arches an eyebrow at that. Or wait, what?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. I think I could re-roll that. Hold on, let me see. I think I have
I think you can use magical guidance on that.
magical guidance. I think, right?
Yes. I mean, technically, it's not necessarily a fail, but I'll say you can re-roll it if you want to spend the sorcery point.
All right, yeah, I'll do it.
Because my system is a little weird. There's not like straight failure or success.
There you go, 15.
So she arches her eyebrow at you a bit and says, I bet. A little suspicious, but all right. Hopefully you can figure out a way to bring her back then.
Exactly.
Neil says, is he a necromancer? And she says, yeah, I think so. Well, in any case, you pretty much told me what I needed to know on. Unlike the others, I don't have any jobs for the group to do, so just feel free to hang out and maybe drink with Neil and I whenever you have some spare time.
Oh, you spoke my magic words. Drinking with Neil.
He says, as long as there's no shrinkage, once again looking at Toadleaf.
Well,
we're not getting in the pool anytime soon, Neil.
I was more talking about... never mind.
And I just want to say, since we're all going to be working together, I feel that I feel like it is appropriate that I finally go ahead and tell you my full name. It is not very customary to hear a full name of a Fae, but I will tell you, since we are no longer in the Feywild. My true name is Dewdrop Toadleaf. That is my whole name. And then I am glad to be working with you all.
Neil just
Thank you.
looks around.
Totally. Dewdrop. I appreciate that.
This is a sign of trust among the Fey creatures.
Do you want a cookie?
So he would just nod and smile.
Neil says, well, that's good to know, Dewdrop. Sithril nods. She says, wait, is that your true name? Like, as in you can be controlled by someone knowing it? I know that's a thing with demons. I didn't think it was a thing with Fey creatures.
That is a thing. Yeah, that is something with the Fey creatures.
That is very trusting of you.
You
Oh,
see Juan writing this down right away.
Yep.
go ahead, Nate. What were you saying?
No, he just says, I'm trying to show trust since we're all going to be working together, and I feel like we have a good working relationship.
Well, luckily for you, Sithril says, I don't know much about Fey rituals, so I won't be trying to take control of you or anything. No, I can get, like, wishes from you or something, but I don't know how it works. Doesn't seem like you're the type who could grant my wishes anyway.
I was about to say, the wishes you could get from me would be good for you in any way.
Yeah.
If your wish is annoying Blackwater, apparently that's a thing.
I could lick your windows. I could probably raise your dead cat. Maybe water your plants.
This is my cat has been gone for a while. I doubt you could raise it.
That wouldn't really stop me, but I could if you wanted.
I think we're gonna get going. Come on, Neil. He nods. Kind of looks
Hi,
at
guys.
Toadleaf and does the like watching you sign with his 2 fingers. As they walk out. Alright,
well, if that's all, I think we're gonna take off too, guys.
Yeah, well, have a good night. And
Galen, Mayor, we'll be in touch soon.
Blackwater actually left already. It's just the mayor with you.
Mayor, we will be in touch soon about the fall festival.
She nods and says, alright, well, just let me know when you're free.
Tentatively plan for the 58th at this point.
She nods. Alright, well, you're pretty much at the end of the day. Is the group going to go stay with the camp or at the Maplewood?
I mean,
I'd like a comfy bed.
Okay. So the
Can
camp...
I go drink with Neil?
The camp would be free. The Maplewood, it would be a gold piece per night. because you don't actually
But
have
what
a
about
house in
our
the
Renep?
city yet. Yeah, I forgot that you guys didn't have a house in the city, so you would still. I assume. I mean, the innkeeper loves you guys, but he still needs to, make payments.
Make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll pay Vernie.
Okay.
Do you mind covering me too? I kind of was irresponsible and spent all my gold.
Well,
Yeah,
before we spend, well, we'll say we'll go ahead, pay the 1 gold for the night because we'll go into the next day.
I'll cover everyone's day.
Can I go drink with Neil tonight before bed?
Yeah. Well, we'll hold off on paying the gold then if we're gonna do a scene. Sure. So you are heading to the Bloodhand base.
Yeah.
Is anyone coming with you?
Yeah, is it just you or did you invite others?
No, I didn't say anything. I just took it as an open invitation that we could go drink.
Oh, okay. Will you buy me a little spicy water?
Well, did
Are you
you?
asking?
I don't know if he mentioned that he's going. Right.
Oh, wait. Well, you just took off or what? Like,
I would have just been like, "Hey guys, I'll be back later. I'm going to have some drinks."
oh, okay. No, you're good. Yeah.
Oh, so if you do say drinks, that would make sense if Toad Leaf would ask.
Yeah. So totally would ask. He's like,
I'll bring you back some spicy water.
you get me spicy. Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. Now, does anyone else want to do a scene before the end of the night in the town? Okay. So Juan, you head over to the Bloodhand base. You would find Cithril and Neil there. They're actually already drinking a little bit and would invite you to join them.
I go sit down and join.
All right. So yeah, what are you gonna say anything? Do you want to RP with them or just say you spent some time here?
No, I guess I'm really just gonna just be cracking some jokes about Neil getting more buff since the last time I saw him. Explaining, like I'd like to know them a little bit better. Like since we're all working together.
Neil
Figure this
says,
would be a good bonding time.
well, I mean, I could show you my my reps in the morning. I mean, what do you want to know about me, bro?
Say, well, like I'm curious. Like, when we're going to Isik, are you guys going to be like joining us in fighting?
Says, I assume so. We're probably gonna be having to deal with those undead. I got my
Well, how do you?
iron fists and break some bones.
So you fight with iron fists then? So you're like a frontliner?
He says, I can be, though usually as a monk I'm more mobile. I also do have some training as a thief, so know more about pressure points as well. I can hold my own. I wouldn't say I'm going to be on the front lines like fighting a whole horde, but I'll stay mobile and assist as needed.
I just would think it's good to know. As you know, I'm more of like a spellcaster. I stand on the back lines, and I've been using this wand of web lately. We've been fighting these undead. My spells aren't very good on them, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I can assist you guys in other ways, since all my charms don't work on them.
He shrugs. He says, "Oh, sorry, bro. I don't know much about magic." Because I know clerics are really good with the undead. Don't know much about what you do.
Sing songs, seduce people, the usual.
I had a friend who knew magic like you did. It seemed like some of the laughter spells would work on undead. That could be something you do. I don't know if you have those spells.
I think I'd have to learn some of these songs then to do that.
Cithril says, well, I don't know, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that the hideous laughter spell works on undead, if some of your other charms don't.
I can keep that in mind, and I say, oh shoot, what's her name? Cithril. I'm like, Cithril, how do you fight normally?
She says, well, normally I don't fight, as I don't really need to now that I have minions, but I mean, back when I was having to protect myself and my friends, I fought much like any self-respecting rogue or thief would. Mostly from the shadows and mostly attacking the kidneys. He says everyone has a weak point. It's just learning what it is and pressing it. That's what I do.
Well, mine can't be shown in public.
She says your what can't be shown in public.
My weak point.
Oh,
It's an odd thing to say.
Yeah, I'm an odd dude. So yeah, then I'll just continue BSing with him, Lou, and that's gonna be it. So.
All right. So yeah, that would be it for that scene. So I'll pass the evening now.
I would like to speak to.
Okay, never
My-
mind. Backtrack.
Well,
Yep.
I was gonna say I'd like to speak to Acrid real quick.
All right. So Acrid is still around. You'd say, well, what are you saying to him?
I say, how is the progress coming on finding out how to control the Stoned Guardians?
He says, what do you mean? I've been with you. When would I have time to do that?
Wait, what? No. He was he was in the halls of Tarsus.
Oh, did you leave him here?
Yeah, he's been there the entire time.
Alright.
He communicated with me telepathically last time.
Yeah, I thought he was gaining access to. Yeah,
He already
he
did.
is not here all right now. If you mentally communicate, he would say, well, as I said, they can be controlled somewhat, but only within the halls. The Stone Guardians cannot be told to leave the area, so they wouldn't be of much use outside.
We'll have to work on the way around that. But that is good work for now. If you want to go ahead and return, then you can. I'll be at the cave tonight. We can all. I'll bring a little bit of spicy water, and we can all have a little party.
It's all right. I'll head back up to the town then. All right. Anyone else? So then the evening would pass. Go ahead and spend your gold piece. You don't have to worry about food because the gold piece covers that. It is now. Or was someone spending for everyone?
Yeah, I did.
You paid 4 gold pieces for yourself in the group.
How much is a
Yes.
Okay.
How much is a barrel of ale?
I don't know that offhand. I think it's
Oh.
listed in the book.
Yeah, I have to buy one for Gurglow. So
Okay.
ale, yeah. You go ahead.
All right. So you pay the 5 gold or 4 gold for everyone for the rooms. The night passes, so it would be the next day. And actually, why don't we do a break? Because I know we're over halfway, so people can use the restroom and stretch if they need to.
All right.
Yay. Well,
Looks like it's about 3 gold. It's not bad.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's somewhere under supplies.
Guys, I feel like crap. Ugh. I've been like under the weather all week.
That's unfortunate. You just have a cold?
Yeah, I assume some kind of something. I don't know.
Doesn't usually last a week, though. You might want to check with a doctor.
Right. Well, I say a week. It's been like 4 days. It's fair, but
Oh. Well, yeah. Usually anything that lasts more than like a couple of days to a week, you should generally get checked out if it's not getting better.
mm.
But, you know, it's up to you.
So, we trying to figure out how to hop on this train. Can't hear you, Mikey.
want to tell them.
Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay.
I'm talking to you.
His
Oh,
mic's
you are talking to me.
Well, I was saying, like when they brought up the train, and I was like, no.
You sound like you're in a different dimension. Oh,
Oh my god, Mikey.
Is that better?
yes.
But
Jeez. I was saying, yeah, like I don't want everybody knowing that we have access to this train.
yeah,
Especially if we don't know anything
That-
about it.
That's why I only hinted at the.
We're going for a ride. Yeah, we're doing a.
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't say, "Hey, we found a train. We're going. We're going to do this."
I thought they were going to be like, wait, what? And ask more about it. And you're like, no, it's fine.
I just said we're going on a ride somewhere. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think taking a carriage ride or whatever is that uncommon. I feel like it potentially
Smart.
Yeah, it wouldn't raise that much, alarm, really. It's like, huh, what are you doing?
Yeah, at least it's not a carriage ride.
there's a few things under Chaur that we have yet to uncover.
Yes, but as a group, we all decided we want to go choo-choo.
Go ride the train, find the mysterious train.
Let's just take it south and see where it goes.
Was it south or north? I forget.
It goes both ways.
Oh,
I assume the train can only go forward or backward. Cannot go sideways.
well, I've seen them go sideways.
It's called an accident.
Everyone caught up on solo leveling?
No,
I'm ahead of it, dude. He's already hit S rank.
it's don't spoil anything.
Yeah, don't spoil anything.
I'm starting
It's
to.
so-
I'm sorry, was that going to be a spoiler?
Yeah.
I'm starting to.
He hasn't even showed it. He hasn't even watched it. He doesn't know anything about it yet.
I'm about to start it. Probably tomorrow.
I mean, they're pretty much they're almost done writing the story in the manga. So I'm familiar with a lot of what's going to happen, even aside. But now I'm like, fuck, I actually want to go through shit and read it.
Don't read it. It'll spoil it.
Why?
Watch it.
It'll spoil watching it. Maybe it's not going to spoil it. I still get to enjoy the ride of experiencing it.
Books are overrated.
I do the same with One Piece. I do that with One Piece every
don't
week.
say that to Bean. Books are not overrated. I love Bean. I love books.
Yeah, Matt, I got a book to read on the flight while I'm there too.
Nice.
Maybe I should read the rest of Hunter x Hunter then, since the show's never going to come back.
You know what? That's actually... I'm familiar with a bit of what happens after, but no, I haven't watched it or read it. I know that they go to the Dark Continent, and I'm actually really want to learn about it.
Yeah. Wait, so Solo Leveling is the manga? It's worth reading?
I think it's pretty good, and there's actually a visual novel too, so it's more like a comic.
Okay.
I get impatient with really good shit sometimes, and then just want to see what happens and goes on. So, I mean, dude, if you like comics, you'll really like it. So, I've always liked comics.
I've never read a comic before. I've never read a book before.
It's a picture. It's a picture book. right up your alley, buddy.
Yeah, it might be worth it then.
They give you a lot of shit.
Yeah.
It's what happens when you know somebody for 30 years.
Yeah, you're allowed to give people shit after 30 years.
Dude, we're doing we go to Topgolf and we're doing a back off challenge. So every time somebody's going up to hit it, me, Nick, and Brenton are just talking mad shit to each other the entire time.
Damn.
Dude, you're making fun of Brent. So Brenton's dad, he's our friend that we just are hilarious, funny assholes too. So
that's
Brenton
an
goes up
understatement.
Yeah. So Brenton goes up the swing. His dad
Yeah.
has told himself. And Nick's like, hey, knock, knock. And I'm like, who's there? And he goes, oh, shit, I don't think I can finish it. I'm like, why? Because it's not Brenton's dad? and so he actually bent over dying laughing. He's like, fuck.
Damn.
Nick dropped that joke to me a week prior. So dude, that's the kind of shit we're just fucking with each other. Because at least we asked him first. We're like, hey, man, do you still want sympathy or support? Or do you want to go back to our normal fuckery and make fun of each other and laugh? So he said, yeah, it's what he wanted.
Okay.
It's not like we're just hey, you're in town for your dead dad. Haha, fucker, you idiot. And
Oh my god.
I mean, still, yeah. Fuck them.
Oh my god.
Nah, dude, Nick and Matt are my absolute best friends. I mean, fuck, we've been best friends forever, really.
Yeah.
I've known Nick's been one of my best friends since 4th grade. Matt, it's just we've known each other forever. Forever. Our parents went to school together, T-ball and preschool and kindergarten. Lockers next to each other. Because Nick, you came
town late.
You joined
waited
our
till
school.
2nd grade, 3rd grade before you moved to our town.
Yeah.
I got Matt drunk for the first time and high for the first time. And Nick was just always my
In kindergarten?
No, I was just high school. And then Nick was always just I need somebody to go fuck around and do stupid shit with all the time. Nick and I were inseparable for a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot of high school, man. Like I'd pick you up every day when I was driving,
Yeah.
drop you off. I'd drive you to your dates, dude.
Yep. Yep.
You drove him to go get puss?
Yeah.
That's a true bro right there.
Yep.
And then Nick got a car, and we were cracking jokes about like dropping an elbow or drop kicking it. Nick's like, "Yeah, you can do it to my car," and dude, literally no holds barred. I fucking drop kicked the shit out of his car, fucked it up.
Damn.
Dude, I remember that little white car you had. We almost pushed into the pond because it kept breaking down, and it broke down at the Civic Center. And we're like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna push it into the pond."
Oh my
And then
god.
it started back up.
There's a
Because it knew better at that point. It's like, hey,
It's a '93 Honda Civic hatchback, little 5-speed car.
had
And this-
one mirror and missing shit.
Dude, my dad was driving it down the freeway and the hood ripped off the mirror. He nailed it back on. Okay,
oh my god.
so this car, dude, I got this car for like just like 200, like $400, and my dad gave me some money back when he fucked up the hood. But like, yeah, dude, it was a piece of junk, super light, it was fun to drive, dude. Like, I take the thing off-roading all the time, just mess with it, dude.
Every time you gotta open the hood, you gotta take the nail out.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times do you have to open the hood for a Honda, though? And those things don't even need oil, and they run for 500,000 miles.
Dude, that's literally, I think, what eventually killed it. It's like I didn't have an oil change for like 20,000 miles.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Well,
Nick and I slept in the car. We would sleep in the car overnight sometimes, and one night we did it, going to a girl's house on a Saturday night. We woke up on Sunday morning in a church parking lot with the windows all steamy because it was cold as shit out.
damn.
We're like wiping away like dew on the window, and there's people just walking into church. That's like what woke us up, and they're like, their faces is just like two young guys like wiping off steamy windows.
Oh, no. Yeah. God. Ooh.
It cracked us up, dude. Like we just like we're sleeping, but they don't know that.
Yeah, you were sleeping. You remember that time we almost got caught street racing, and half the Independence cops swarmed us at St. Mike's?
Oh, dude, that happened a lot. I don't know, dude.
It was the same night as those signs, I think. Maybe it was a different night.
What? When
Bro.
we stole Chester Cheeto?
Yeah. Stole Chester Cheeto and a few signs.
Admitting to crimes is wild, especially when you record.
These are not crimes.
Yeah, dude, it was known about. Yeah, we got in trouble for it already.
Oh, well, I was about
We
to say,
stole all the street signs, put them in Matt's girlfriend's yard.
that's
It was like vote for mayor and stuff, and vote this on issue 34 and whatnot.
Jim Trachis for council.
was she pissed?
She was livid. Her parents thought it was the funniest thing ever because there's 54 signs in their yard.
Yeah.
That's great. She was
We were
pissed
just
off.
coming back. Dude,
Why
we were
would
coming back and
off
forth
her parents?
all night. And like her parents and the neighbors saw us doing it and thought it was hilarious and let us keep doing it for the rest of the night. They didn't even come out and say anything, so we think we're being sneaky. They all knew and just let it go.
That's great.
Yeah, I can't do that these days. You'll get shot or something. Hooligans back in the day.
While y'all were doing that, I was playing with my Legos.
I've heard stories about previous generations. In the town we grew up in, they used to have a Nike missile silo there. It was a nuclear missile silo, and previous generations used to break into it and get chased by the cops and army, play around with nuclear missiles.
That sounds horrible.
What?
Yep, it's all true. Land Lab, you guys remember Land Lab? Yeah, that was a nuclear missile silo.
With the lady that looked like a penguin?
Yeah.
That's not
Before she
true.
took it over, it was a missile silo. Yes, it is. Promise you.
No
Key
way.
Park in Parma is named after the missile to be there.
Somebody stop him. He's giving away state secrets.
Yeah, bro, this is worldwide on Twitch.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
have 1,000 viewers, man.
Do we? Man, I didn't know anybody was paying that much for bots.
Are you ready? Their launch base was in Independence on 733 Stone Road, control area at 5640 Briarcliff.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, there were
Exact
nuclear
address.
missiles on Land Lab.
Nike missile bases. There were 7 sites in Cuyahoga County with an Aisin Lake.
Anyways, okay. So, I have
So yeah, people
I
used
have
to be able to. Go
I
ahead.
I have a few things that I'm trying to do with Toadleaf. What do y'all have that y'all are trying
No.
New character.
to? Oh, I see. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do.
All right. Well, look, when we get to Isaac, somebody's fucking dying. I'm just telling you that now.
It's Elric.
Yeah, Elric's dying. Yeah, we're gonna find this random guy just getting.
It's a random redhead just dead in the street.
Yeah.
Well, is everyone back?
Yerp.
We're waiting on you.
I've been here listening.
Oh, sorry.
Lou, we need that as an Easter egg. We need to see this elf just get absolutely bodied. This red-haired elf in Isaac. we need that
introduction to Isaac.
Yeah. You just see this red-haired elf. Get your hands off me, you filthy ghouls! And just getting absolutely bodied. We need that.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Just have your guy randomly show up in a different world.
That's great.
All right. So what are we doing? It's the next day.
Going to the halls.
All right. So you're heading back underneath the town, looking for the halls of Tarsus. Do you have a map of the area yet down there?
Yes.
I forget.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We got one. Well, we made one and we got one.
Okay. So you are able to navigate, and you're just heading for the halls of Tarsus themselves.
I'm bringing my ghouls and Ayara.
Okay. So you have your. So the ghouls are traveling with you.
Should we check out that caved-in area?
Yeah, they're traveling with me. I have green cloaks and wooden masks with silly faces for them.
All right. Let me add them to your. Because they're not in camp; they're actually with the group, right?
They're gonna be with the group, and I told them to stay quiet, and, walk straight.
Okay. Right.
Nope, no grunting, no groaning. Ayara, no. Yeah.
She's just telling you she agrees. And you're just like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, yeah, there's like a horde of them behind you.
No.
Huh?
I will turn this car around. No.
Before we get too far, I would love to cast water breathing on everybody.
I cast mage armor on myself.
I don't want it.
I resist.
Kale does not get water breathing.
Ooh.
Alright. So you reach the halls of Tarsus, casting water breathing on the group.
Can we go check out that caved-in hallway?
What caved-in hallway?
Or should we skip it?
Oh, it's up to you.
Let's go take care of the train like we decided.
Yeah.
We get sidetracked.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
you don't
do
know
it.
where the train
Train.
is.
Well, we have to
Remember.
find it.
Choo
Oh,
choo.
no.
Let's get this train going, boys.
So,
Choo choo.
what are you going to do to find the train?
Beans is going to go to the library, assuming.
Look around. Yes.
I can look around.
That's two different things. Are we looking around or are we going to the library?
Why not both?
Okay. So who...
Split the party. I'm going
So
to
We already
library.
did.
the
Split?
areas around the halls of Tarsus are quite massive, and not necessarily safe. You can split up, but it could result in danger.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kale, go by yourself.
Yes, I will not go by myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Search. Why don't Kale and I go search looking around, and you guys go to the library? I mean, I got a bunch of webs in case we need to escape.
So it's true. Yes, let's do that.
Cool.
Okay, so two of you are going to wander.
Is bro
Just to
splitting the
warn
party?
you, if you guys get a random encounter, you could be fighting with just two of you versus a bunch of undead. So
Totally. Are you gonna go with them?
We can run then.
you can.
Totally. Are you gonna go with Kale and Juan?
I don't believe that we should split up.
Oh, we'll be fine.
We're
There's
not. We're
nothing
just
here.
running. We'll be
That-
running, dude. We're not gonna fight them. I
Well, then,
can't fight for shit. I'm good at running.
if you're good at running, then I should not go because I have a bunch of zombies behind me.
Yeah, go with beans.
Alright, so two of you are going to the library and the other two are just randomly exploring.
So we're gonna search, for something.
Do we have a way to communicate with each other? Can I cast ritual spells above my level?
Oh, wait a second. Well, what if I just send Acrid with them? And I could communicate through Acrid.
Oh, that's smart.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Does Acrid know where this train is? He spent time here.
Yeah, ask him.
That is a good
This is-
question.
Why would I know where a train is? I was in the halls. I wasn't just randomly walking through hallways.
Oh, I
God,
guess that's
you
our
do
answer.
Fucking imp.
He
That's
says
what I-
to you in your mind.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
Never
I
mind.
just say he doesn't know. He doesn't know where it is.
Okay, now I say that stupid fucking imp.
You need to be nice. You need to be nice to Acrid.
Can I sting
Yeah.
him when he's not paying attention or trying to run away from things?
What'd you say?
He says, can I sting him when he's not paying attention or trying to run away from monsters?
I can't help what you do when I don't see you do it.
All
No,
right,
tell
I'll
him
keep
not
that in
to do
mind.
it.
You didn't hear that.
I turned to Toad Leaf and I'm like, you need to tell him not to do it.
I
You
said
wouldn't
that.
have heard it.
I said that in my mind.
Yeah, that was psychic
Oh,
communication.
okay.
All right, so
Okay.
those of you exploring Is there a specific area you want to explore? Or just kind of walking around in general?
Somewhere that seems like it could take us down?
Well, there's a lot of area you never explored over on the east side of the halls because you never actually charted a way to get to Blackwater's estate. You've mostly explored the western area.
I guess we're going to go to the eastern area.
All right.
And we're going to be stealthy. I don't want to, like, just go barging through everywhere.
Give me survival or knowledge nature checks for underground exploration.
What do I do? -1 or -1? Let's see.
What do I do? 1 or 1? Huzzah!
Oh, nice.
All right. So we have Dewdrop and Beans staying here. So time is passing. One thing you find as soon as you leave the eastern side of the halls, there's a lot of dead creatures. It seems almost like a large battle took place here. There's a lot of very old skeletons that have been rotting down here for a while. I don't think the group ever came to this area. But it looks like towards the end of the hallway, there is some kind of massive, like, smashing wall trap that's partially triggered. As if maybe it got stuck. There's a couple of corpses crushed in it, but there is some room to squeeze past it.
Yeah, we should not go that way.
Well, this is the only way to go to the east. You have to climb past this. You're guessing that Lyra and the other Blackwater crew must have gotten past this somehow to enter Tarsus, because you don't see another way to go.
Well, Kale, you want me to go first and see?
Well, before we do that, is there any way we could guarantee this thing doesn't come crashing behind us? Maybe jam it with something?
Investigation might tell you more about the trap.
Yeah, dude, let's look at this. I don't know, dude. It looks pretty complicated.
So, Kale, you think that the trap might still be active? It looks like there are pressure plates on the floor where the area is you'd squeeze into. So if you are going to squeeze in there, you might have to avoid the floor. Or at least do something to not press your foot on the floor.
Juan, there appears to be maybe some pressure plates here. Do you want to take a look at them and see? I don't know if they're still active or not, but maybe we could disarm these.
Yeah. Am I standing far enough back?
To do what?
Like I'm not in the way of it, Lou.
No, you haven't squeezed into the trap yet. Basically, you could. There's like a small area between the large crushing stone and the wall that you'd have to squeeze through to get past this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use Mage Hand and keep pressing a bunch of different spots on the floor to figure out where it's activated at.
Yeah. Alright, so as you press the floor with Mage Hand, there's a bunch of what sounds like gears turning in the wall, and the large stones start shaking slightly. A second later, there's something releases, and the stone kind of slowly moves up against the wall, making several cracks. That looks like it might have hurt. After that, it kind of swings a little the other way, then just falls off of the thing on the roof, and you assume is disarmed now, or broken, not really disarmed.
I use Mage Hand again just to push it again to see.
Yeah.
You'd hear clicks and gears turning in the wall, but nothing seems to happen.
Aha!
Solved it,
Nice
Kale.
job, Juan.
I'll give
Nice
Juan an
job.
insight point for that.
That was a great idea. All right, let's move forward. I think we'll be fine, right? What do you think?
I said, yeah, dude, I'm so down. Let's go.
All right.
So past here leads. Now you guys found the guy in the force field, right?
Yeah.
Let me double check that. Did you?
I don't know if that's this game though. I just need to verify.
Yeah.
I think it is. But
Well,
I get my
he had
games
What was the
the
question?
he had the ring, and you have the ring of spell storing, unless you got that from somewhere else.
I got
Well,
that.
I'm glad I noticed that trap one, because that probably would have hurt.
I got
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Ring,
glad you did too.
I got that ring of spell storing from a chest.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was random.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't think you did discover him in this game because you never came to this area. So if you get past the trap, there's a door there, and next to the door, it looks like there's a body with some kind of shimmering energy field around it, like a skeleton at this point. Looks like several of the creatures that were attacking this place were trying to get to him because there's some skeletons just laying around the force field, and he's just kind of sitting there up against the wall. Do either of you have medicine
Yeah, actually.
or jack of all trades?
I have medicine and jack of all trades.
So it's pretty obvious he was clutching at a rip in his shirt, which, judging by some of the marks on the bone, was some kind of stab wound. So you think maybe he got stabbed, put the shield up, and just kind of bled out inside it. Though you've never seen magic last this long.
Okay.
Arcana or religion or nature might tell you more.
All right.
Just him? Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, if you have training in one of those.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it looks like the spell is still active, which would mean it was active for, could be 1,000 years at this point. This might be rune mage magic, like the stuff employed by the rune masters. So that guy in there might be an old rune master.
Oh.
You see several carvings or etchings in the stone, which look like it might be maintaining the energy shield around him. You'd also notice he has some tattered robes on and is wearing a ring.
Yeah, we gotta get in there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Got any ideas?
I'll fire some Eldritch Blasts at it, maybe.
Well, maybe we look at a different way before you just start shooting at a thing we don't know what it does.
I'm gonna start shooting.
All
I'm
right.
just kidding. No, I'm not.
What about like if I try to like mage hand inside of the field?
Yeah, try that first, right? That's free.
What are you doing?
Mage handing inside. Try to use my mage hand to go inside of the field.
You don't seem to be able to get your hand in there. Though you're pretty sure spells can't pass through a wall of force. So that would make sense.
I'm gonna dispel it.
Alright, so you attempt to
You
cast Dispel Magic. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to affect the wall of force either. So you expend the
Oh.
spell, but nothing happens.
No caster check.
Wine.
Ooh.
What?
Why did you get rid of it? What the heck is the problem?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it would work. Why are you mad at me, dude? I'm not the one that failed it. It's just too strong.
Hmm.
It didn't.
You would sense that you couldn't even affect it, so you don't think Wall of Force can be affected by that spell.
I say
Because
Wall
you
of
didn't
Force
even
can't
have
be
to.
affected by.
You didn't even have to. It didn't force you to contest anything. Just seemed to be immune to
Okay.
it.
Okay. Well, I say, what about these runes, Kale? You got something that can get rid of runes?
Probably blasting it.
Well, the runes are inside the Wall of Force.
Hmm.
On the inside?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I say, okay, well, I pull out Shadow Strider, which I have attuned to now.
Okay.
And what if I poke it
Oh.
with just the tip?
I mean, if you poke at the Wall of Force, it would just kind of basically just repel the blade as you stab at the wall. Wow.
I look at it and I go, well, I tried.
Wow, was there something we were missing in that? Remember that room that we almost drowned in? We couldn't use magic in there. I wonder if something in there could have been useful here.
Well, what if you just teleport on the other side, dude?
Sure. Fuck it. Let me try. And then I'll try and cloud straw it up to the body.
Alright, so you attempt to poof inside, however it jaunts you basically to the side, and you would just appear next to the Wall of Force.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Wait, really?
Yeah. What do you mean, really?
I really thought we could teleport into that thing.
Give
Okay.
me an Arcana check. DC 15, I think, or 14, I forget.
Damn it.
So yeah, you're not sure about how this spell works, but it seems to be very resistant to any type of dispelling or teleporting effects to get past it.
No. Don't make fun of me.
I say, well, shit, dude. Oh, we tried. Well, we'll just relay this back to Beans and Toadleaf and see if they might come up with something.
Hmm. Yes, I believe so. That
Unless
child's
you got
pretty
any
smart.
other ideas.
No, that child's the smartest of all of us. He probably has something he could think of. But the only other thing I could think of is maybe digging underneath this thing
So,
to try and get under the whatever's.
reminder, guys, you do have Acrid. If you wanted to maybe ask either Toadleaf or
Oh,
God.
right.
Beans a question, you could do it through Acrid.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm
Acrid.
gonna Acrid, yeah.
What do you know about this thing that's blocking us?
There's
Well-
no reply.
So, Acrid, can you tell Toadleaf about this thing?
Yes, I suppose I can tell the master, an annoyed voice says. You hear him. Seems like he's in the area. I think you can pinpoint him. Yeah, you hear him say, well, I guess he just say in his mind, so he basically tells you, Toadleaf, what they bumped into.
Okay. And I would relay it. See, we're playing telephone here. I relay it to Beans.
Alright, Beans, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I will try. This isn't in the halls of Tarsus, is it? Nope.
No, but 20 would be enough. So, you know that the only way that you know that a disintegrate spell will destroy a wall of force,
Yes.
but
Yes,
you
yes.
also think it should let them teleport through it if it's a true wall of force. It's a little odd that they weren't able to.
That's what I thought.
So
What's
there
unusual?
might be some other aspects of it that are unique. Then again, a true wall of force only lasts 10 minutes, so this should have long ago dispelled.
I shared that information with the guys.
Okay.
So, do you have any other way to teleport, Kale?
No, I don't believe so. This is just my innate abilities here.
And I have nothing yet. Shame.
Well, why not just use a disintegrate spell? I'm sure you have that.
Oh yeah, dude, totally.
Might there, I would talk to Toadleaf and say, these runes, might there be a way to turn these runes off?
I was actually thinking the same thing, but I don't think those two are smart enough to do it.
Maybe I'll start looking in the library. It's a shame that Akra can't talk to Demi and Hollow to see how to turn off these rings.
Well, we needed him there so we could talk to each other to keep in touch. But
Yeah, that
otherwise,
makes sense.
you never really know. We could probably get access to the information through the Hollow.
Yes.
All right.
Would he have given me the or would it have been possible for Akra to give me permissions, or is he the only one who has permissions?
Well, you're not sure Acrid could dispel this wall of force unless it was somehow linked to the halls of Tarsus.
Yeah. No, but I figured he would maybe he could learn about that specific. If it's rune magic, then he could learn about the specifics of it, I guess.
That's possible. But no, he didn't give you permissions.
Oh,
he only has them himself.
Yeah.
All right.
That's smart.
Do you two want to have any RP, or should I give the camera back to the other two for exploration? Because they've had some time. Do you want to talk to each other, or just keep doing what you're doing?
If Matt has something he wants to do, otherwise I'm good.
Okay. I'm good. Pass it back. I want to figure out how to get through this wall.
So basically, you're told that you need disintegrate to get through. So what do you want to do?
Well, move on.
I have a question, Lou, actually. Does it look like the bubble is just going to the wall, or does it look like it's going through?
Well, you're not there right now. You wouldn't know. You want to ask them?
Sure. Yeah, right. I have Acrid ask them.
So Acrid says, Master wishes to know, does this force wall go underground or to the wall, or how does it
I don't know.
stop?
You can see just as well as we can. Why don't you just tell him?
I'm down the hall already.
Why don't you come over here?
It looks as if it goes up to the wall, Master. I can't tell if it goes through it. It looks like a half circle or a half sphere, but I don't know. If it's going into the ground, it's not obvious.
That is interesting. Do you ask him if they have a pick? If they have like a pick or anything that they could maybe get around?
Do you fools have a pick?
No, Crid.
No, they don't.
Well, then they are out of luck.
Sorry.
Do they not have one in their bag of holding?
What is Beans hiding picks in here? I guess I do have a pick.
I guess I could try.
So you find a pick wrapped up in cloth in your bag. Beans may have put it in there.
I hand it over to Kale so he can
start picking. Looks like it'd be a job for me.
Alright, so you're going to start, digging into the floor?
Or the wall?
Yeah, the wall, I guess, surrounding, wherever it ends. See if it, extends into, as I chop away at it.
Wait, you idiots do realize this will make a lot of noise, right? If there are things in the area, they could come running.
Yeah, I don't want to attract more things.
Perhaps we should not do this by ourselves. At least have the smarter members of the group here.
All right, Acrid, how about you dig and we'll go hide?
No. There's awkward silence.
Oh, shit.
Kale's just laughing his ass off, but quietly. He's just giggling, covering his mouth.
You realize now. You keep going, and we'll log that in our.
All right. Well, let's head back. We'll just head back to the halls, or to the thing.
Wait, I thought you guys were going to go exploring.
Yeah.
No, we're going to keep exploring.
Okay. That's fine. So you move through here, and it does seem like the halls branch out more past this hallway, which might be some kind of entryway. So you are exploring. Hold higher on there. Check. Wait, did we roll your... Yeah, we did roll survival. Kale, give me a D100 roll. I'll let you roll for random encounters.
Ooh.
Okay. So...
Not too bad. 27.
That is pretty bad.
I can't remember if Flu does higher's better or lower's better.
Higher's normally better.
Are you heading more north or east as you explore these halls?
Fuck it, north?
Okay, kind of towards where Blackwater might be. Oh, excuse me. All right.
Oh well, Lou, the Akrid would already know the way to get to Blackwaters. Has followed. He followed.
Yeah, but he's not telling them.
Oh, that's fair. You know what? That is fair.
Does not care what they want.
I guess while we're doing that, I'll cast Divine Sense.
All right.
Any undead in the area within 60 feet?
So, as you are walking, how long does this last? Oh, it's just a turn. How many times can you do it?
5?
So,
I'm assuming.
so you're just doing this kind of randomly at one point as you're walking?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you don't sense anything with that use of it. However, a little while later, as you're walking through the halls, actually not you, because your perception is garbage, but Juan, you would hear what sounds like a low, moan, like a ghostly moan coming from some of the halls up ahead.
I say nope. Back around. Let's go, Kale.
Right, so
What
you're
is
falling
it?
back.
Oh, yeah.
Someone could be hurt, though.
Or it's a zombie, and I'm not fucking finding out.
All right, so go ahead.
Fine.
All right,
Do you think there's gonna be if there's a normal person down here, Kale, and they're
We
just
found that guy in that wall.
the one that was a zombie or a skeleton? Yeah.
right,
We're gonna head east now.
So you fall back a bit and head to the east instead.
I mean, he has to survive the wild. Why don't we just do what he did if anything comes across, right?
Yeah. We can die like that.
Yeah, morph into a skeleton.
So there's an option to head south or continue east. Here.
Continue
Fucking
east.
East.
Alright. So you would start to notice a strange kind of dark miasma pooling on the floor as the further you go east, almost like a dry ice, but black instead of white. Kind of hiding
Let's
the
go
floor
south.
from you a little.
Do I know what this is?
Give me religion.
Nice.
It looks kind of like the stuff that was described to the group when the Iron Tide was turned. Like a blackish mist. This seems very similar. It could be some kind of condensed necrotic energy, but it doesn't seem to be affecting you. You're only encountering small amounts on the floor.
Kale, what do you want to do, bud?
Let's head south. and see
You
what's
wanna go
down
back
there
to
real
that
quick.
All right.
And then maybe we go back with whatever else we find. But
All
yeah,
right.
maybe we should have the whole group before we
Before we go to miasma.
get too brave. Yeah, I just want to. We'll just scout it out and we'll report back like that ghostly
Right.
sound and this miasma.
So let's go to the
I'll
side.
say at this point it's getting close to the end of the day. You guys have been exploring these halls for quite a bit. Do you want to keep exploring late, or do you want to head back and rejoin the group?
Head back.
Rejoin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would get a day of progress towards your project, Beans. I don't know how many more you need.
Could I say I was also doing some research?
What did you want to do research on?
I just add another day to the whole Ayara thing.
Oh, for your I mean, there's a library here. Sure, you could have used this one as well. It's not a specific library needed. Did you finish it, Beans, or do you need more time?
Oh, I need more time in the halls of Tarsus. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we can end there with that last bit of research, and the group readies for continuing this tomorrow. But yeah, let's say we end at 5. Are you gonna head back to the town or stay down here?
Down here.
You do have to spend food if you're staying down here.
Oh, I guess the town's not too far.
No, it's just like about an hour journey back to town.
Oh yeah, we'll go back to town then.
Okay. So you head to the well, climbing back up into town. All right, and I guess we can end there. We'll pass the day next time. Why don't we do MVP votes?
And level up.
No. I think the group's at the max level for this campaign. You guys are 7, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like you have a max
7.5.
level for campaign.
Yeah, Trouble at Chaur maxes out at 7.
And we won't go to level again until we get to Isik, so
Yeah, unless you choose a different campaign, but I assume you guys are going to Isik. That's the only real. That's the only real direction the group has right now, right?
yeah.
Unless you're just going to go to a random place and look for adventure.
Well, we could do
The
the
abyss
we could do the demon stuff, but I honestly would rather wait till we were higher level for that.
All right. So Toadleaf with 2 votes, your MVP. Congrats.
Oh, I'm actually shocked. I thought Juan was going to win that one.
Oh no.
I've got a lot of writing to do.
Oh, thank you. What do I get? I get insight, you said?
Yeah, you get an insight point.
What's the max on that?
10.
10. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Good game, everybody. Yeah, I had
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, fun session.
Indeed.
I will. I'll see y'all next week.
Yep. Thank you, Lou.
Thanks, Lou. Y'all
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
See
Bye.
you next time.
See y'all. Thanks for the session, Lou. Super
Hey,
appreciate it.
Lou, you're gonna be proud of me. D&D Daddy.
What?
I actually paid you. I paid you on time. How you like them?
Well, thank you.
The first time in like the last 6 months. Yeah, I know you like that.
I do like to get paid. It helps me with bills and other such life stuff.
You know. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say that you're changing your character.
No, I'm not Nick.
As far as I know, Juan or Mikey likes Juan, so I don't think he'd change.
I do like him a lot. I mean, I do have a backup character in mind, just in case. I mean, for both campaigns.
That's a cool
really.
name, just in case.
Justin, yeah. His last name's Case.
Yeah.
You guys haven't even seen Dose or Trace yet, dude. It's just I can be any character I want as a changeling.
Juan Dos Tres. I got it. I got what you were putting down.
That's dangerous.
That's Luth, honestly, that's why I made the name Juan.
Yeah.
Because I was like, every time I'm gonna transform into somebody else, it's gonna be a new name.
Dos Tres Quattro. Yeah.
Yeah.
More than meets the eye.
Well,
So